Rolling by trike. Here we go.
Yes, we're on.
Oh, what's up? What is up, YouTube fam? Welcome back to Richie Rich and Broad. I'm your host, Richie Rich.
And this is Cheng.
Do you think?
And of course, again, another Friday night for everybody and another live stream. And again, welcome back. And for today's topic, we are going to talk about signs that she is wife material, the Filipina edition. Okay, so before we start with our live stream or for a topic for today, don't forget that everybody, this is a call-in live stream. We have the number over here on the screen, 415-490-8030. Call in, cam up, mic up, and give us your take. And of course, everybody, don't forget to be respectful. And because Slick Rick here is super quick on the trigger, and super chats will be very much appreciated and welcome here. So everybody, let's greet everybody here joining us today.
All right, cool. Ken McCulkin is in the house down down under. Good day. Cliff TV is here. What's up, Cliff? Raymond is in the house.
Hello,
Raymond, I thought you were
Raymond.
gonna be late. Okay. What's up, Raymond? Shout out to Raymond for hanging out with us last night.
Yes.
And, here. Let's see who else is in the house.
Cliff is here.
We said Cliff, right? Okay. Yeah, we said Cliff. Wait, well, we'll mention him twice because Cliff's the man, right? All right, and who else? Who else? Jaya Laborde is in the house. What's going on, Jaya? Nice to have.
Okay.
Always nice to have some nice young Filipinos in the house to give us a different perspective.
Yes, that's right. Morris is
Morris
here.
in the house. My man. Naps. My man. Fam is in the house.
I know, right?
Right. What's going on? Who else in the house? Let's see.
So we have
Henry is in the house. What's happening, Henry? What's going on, brother? Obi-Wan is in the house.
Jonathan Buckner. Welcome to Rich Rich Abroad.
Welcome, Rich Rich Abroad, Jonathan. All right.
Obi-Wan is here.
DG is in the house. Derek Greenway. What's happening, bro?
So we have Aaron Gillespie. Welcome to Rich Rich Abroad.
Why you sound like a robot?
I know. I sound like a promoter.
Welcome to Rich Rich Abroad, man. Welcome to the fam, brother. Welcome to the fam. Eric Powell is in the house. What's going on, Eric?
He's already chiming in with our topic. Yeah. So, Jonathan, welcome to our live stream and welcome to Rich Rich Abroad. I hope this is not the last time. That's what you always say.
Don't let it be the last time you come in the house.
Yeah.
Don't let it be the last time you come over. Look, we always appreciate you guys coming in. Add to the show, contribute to the show, call in, comment, mic up, cam up. Let's get it cracking. Let's go. So Cheng. The questions are the questions. Let me get my stuff.
But before we head into the questions, let's just promote everybody. Don't forget, if you're going your way here in Manila.
If you're going your way, what?
Let me say that again. If you're coming your way here in Manila.
You know what? I'm gonna let you do it. Go ahead. You gotta get it. Go ahead.
If you're coming your way here in Manila on September 27, we are going to have a meet and greet in collaboration with Sunshine Shoulders. So we're going to have it at the Draft Power Plant Mall, 4 p.m. We'd love to have you there.
4 to 8 p.m. September 27th, Draft in Makati at the Power Plant Mall. If you're gonna be here, be sure you can get several promos on Sunshine Shoulders' channel. You can get the promos on our channel. We're gonna be doing it intermittently all the way up until September 7th. So if you forget the date and time, 27th is what I said. So if you forget the date and time, then don't worry, we will remind you. We'd love to have you guys here. We got space for people.
Yes.
So come one, come all. We love to have you. Rhoda is also in the house. What's going on, Rhoda? Love. You know what's awesome is that I see that we're getting more and more local people in the house, and I think that's good. And if you are a Filipino, don't be afraid to say, number one, understand you're never going to be attacked. We will not allow anyone, Filipino or otherwise, to be attacked on our channel. If you have something to say, be constructive, be nice, be polite, but say what you want to say, because we're all trying to educate each other, right?
Yes.
And in the end, hopefully, it's great for us to be able to understand each other's culture. So it's a good thing. So don't be afraid to say whatever you want to say and add to the conversation. And if you want to mic up, if you want to get on the mic, get on the camera, or if you want to call in, definitely do it. You got the number right here, 415-490-8030, +1 if you're outside the United States or Canada.
Yeah.
That's what yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right, we did that last night, huh? Right. Real quick shout out, speaking of last night, because it's always really, really cool to get out with subscribers. It's only the second time that we actually went out with a group of subscribers, right? And it was fun. It was actually fun. Really quick shout out to Raymond, quick shout out to Gerald, and a quick shout out to my man CJ,
Hello.
right? Definitely shout out to you guys for having for sharing a good time with us. And more good times are coming in the future. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I love meeting up with subscribers and them kind of, we kind of like vibe. We kind of vibe, and they're cool people. To me, that's one of the coolest things.
Yeah, it's nice to socialize.
Socializing is good. You can't stay cooped up in the house all the time, right?
Yes.
Let's get cracking on our topic.
Yeah, but before that, Kevin is in the house, and so as well, I would like to appreciate Ken for gifting 10.
Ken did gift
10
memberships.
Yes.
But who got the memberships, right?
Surprise.
That's always like the surprise thing. Who got the 10 memberships? But I guess we will see. Isn't there a way like you can?
I'm not really sure.
Isn't there
Maybe
like
in
a
their
way?
Studio.
Yeah, I think there's a way that you can find out who got the memberships.
Yeah.
So anyway,
so before we move on to the questions that you can ask the Filipina if she's wife material, let's move on real quick to the poll results that we had a few days ago. Which quality makes a Filipina stand out most as wife material? Comment if your answer isn't here. So again, the highest response got 55%, being nurturing and family oriented.
I was actually surprised at that. I mean, being nurturing and family oriented is really good.
Yeah, it's a good.
But I was really surprised that
With
nobody talked about her being able to manage money
wisely. Huh?
Yeah, I was like, for reals, like her managing money isn't important.
Yeah,
that kind of surprised me.
Yeah,
nobody said that.
Because if you're going to think about it, faithfulness and honesty is like a given in any relationship. Yeah, Western or Filipina. But I was also surprised knowing how to manage money wisely.
Yeah, and so number one was what?
Being nurturing.
Being nurturing, right? And I mean, I'm not saying it's not important. I'm not saying it's not important, but I'm just saying.
Yes, that it is.
I mean, especially for the cats who come here who are on a budget because they're on their retirement pension.
Yeah.
Money, I mean, they're on a strict budget, right? Yes. And so her knowing how to manage money to me
is very important.
Is super important, right? Especially if she doesn't work too. Shh, I'm just saying, man. And then what was the number two?
Number two is faithfulness
and honesty, right? Yes. Yeah. I mean, that's like you said, that's it should be a given if you're in a relationship, right? Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So let's now move on to the questions. Okay. So that you can ask your Filipina.
Let's start with question number one. What was question number one? Right. So we have a list. So in this live stream, we got 10 questions that you can ask that you might want to think about asking, or that you should think about, period, if you're in a relationship. And this will give you we think this will give you a really good perspective as to whether or not you have a good someone who's wife material. So listen up, pay attention, and chime in. Chime in on this one. So start with so go ahead. Start with the first one we have.
Okay, so the first one we have, how do you define? So you can ask her, how do you define your role in a relationship with a man?
Yeah, how do you define what is your role?
What is your role?
What's your role in a relationship with your man? What do you feel like you're supposed to do to make that relationship flourish?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna blame it on you, no matter what it is.
Okay,
no matter what you did it.
Okay, I'm sorry, honey, it's me.
Why are you always doing this stuff? Anyway, if it broke, you did it. If it's just okay, it's on
me. So why is this question important to ask? So that's a lot of women expect leadership from a man.
Right.
So a lot of women expect that to a man, and this question uncovers whether she views partnership as mutual responsibility or
right. Right.
Something like
Her
that.
willingness to put energy and effort into the relationship.
That's right.
That's what it talks. That's what it shows to me. How much are you willing to put into the relationship?
Yes.
Right. Is she self-aware? Does she just feel like her job is to sit there and look cute? Right. I just need to sit here and look cute, and he's gonna do everything. He's gonna pay for everything. Everything will be taken care of as long as I look cute. Looking cute is part of it. That's a big, it's important. You want to stay up on your appearances for your guy and for yourself, really.
Yes.
But I think there's more. I
Yes.
think there's a lot more to relationships. So asking a woman, finding out, how does she define her role in the relationship? So let me ask you, what do you feel like your role in our relationship is? And don't no canned answer. No, yeah, just for real.
I think my role is to make your job easier or to make your life easier.
That's a canned answer.
No, it's not. Because if I'm here, I know that you are working,
Right.
you're working, and then of course you provide and you protect. But all the little things that I do for you, even if those are little things, I make it
Like
easy
what?
for you. I do the shopping for you. I pay all the bills.
Whoa, hold on. Let's clarify.
No, I pay for your
You pay the bills with whose money?
Your money.
Thank you. Yeah, you don't pay the bills. You just
I'm the courier.
Yeah,
I'm the treasurer.
You're the courier.
The treasurer.
I'm paying the bills. Okay.
You're
like I just want to make sure people understand.
Yes.
That. Yeah.
Yes. And I will not claim it if it's not me.
Yeah. Right.
But anyway, I do the shopping. I pay the bills for you. I communicate whenever there's needs to be fixed and call the right people.
You do.
Yeah. So.
Right. No, and I agree with that. And you actually left out a couple things too, but you've gotten like 1,000 times better, because my expectation, I mean, you also sometimes you go down and replace the water, the purified water. Sometimes you'll take care of the laundry stuff. Oh, go ahead, I see it. But you replace the laundry stuff. You do a lot of stuff, and I agree with you. I think your job is to make my job easier, to make your life easier, right? It's an exchange, and we work together, and it should work for both of us.
I mean, I just want you to concentrate on, you're there grinding and work. Yeah. So why would you need to worry about those little things when I can do that for you?
And I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. So the question, how do you define your role in a relationship, in a relationship with a man? It would be one of the first questions I would want to ask, right? For sure. Okay. So, you guys, if you have some questions that you think should be asked, what are some questions that you think should be asked of a woman to find out if she's really wife material? What do you need to know? What do you need to ask her, right?
Or how would you differentiate if she's just girlfriend material or wife material?
Right. Maybe is she part-time? Is she temporary? Or is she full-term? If she's short-term or long-term, right? So what questions do you need to know? Welcoming back Rhoda from Rhoda's Life Adventures. Welcome, Rhoda. We appreciate having you in here.
Yep.
And hopefully Luca will come back,
because
and Luca
she promised.
Yeah, Luca said she'll come back and cam up, and that would be great. And let's get into the comments real quick, because I think we missed a few comments. So let's see here. We'll start.
We'll start with Eric Powell.
With Eric?
Yeah, up.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, way up. You'll know it's blue.
Right.
There you go.
Okay, so Eric's question was this.
Thanks, Saval, for your super chat.
Thanks for the super
Eric.
chat.
So, is she from a good family? Is her father in her life? Does she have a basic morals? Is she a genuinely kind person? That's a good start.
That's a great start, Eric. That's a great start. Is she from a good family? The apple don't fall far from the tree.
Yes.
And my grandmother used to always tell me to look at her mama. Look at her mama. And that's going to tell you a lot about what she's going to be like, who she's going to be like. And look at her family, right? She's going to be pretty close to what her roots are like. So if you can do that, does she come from good stock? Your family's pretty cool people. Nobody's family, my family sure as hell ain't perfect. Nobody's family is perfect, but your family is pretty cool overall, I think, right? They've been cool to me. I got no beef with your family at all.
And I think I can, I'm a little biased because that's my family.
Right.
But, in our neighborhood, we have like a reputation, or the neighbors will tell you that we're good people.
Oh, okay.
That we're good people. We've
Okay.
been there before. All the other neighbors, the old school neighbors, are gone already, but we're still there.
You're still there. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. This next one is her father in her life. To me,
Good
I think that's
question.
key. I've said it many times. If she doesn't have a father in her life, you can expect certain kind of behaviors a lot of times, right? She's maybe not a lot of respect for men. Maybe she's gonna give you. She's gonna be a problem a lot of time. No respect for men. She's always creating problems. There's just issues all the time. If there's no father in her life, you often will see a lack of respect from men.
Yes.
Right? Does she have basic morals? What would you consider to be basic morals?
Grateful.
Being grateful, being appreciative.
Being appreciative, being grateful, being respectful. I think those are the honesty.
Being honest. Being honest. And here's what I would say. Being honest even when nobody's looking.
Yes. I have like a quick quote for that.
Oh man, here we go. All right, go ahead.
Be honest even if others are not. Be honest even if others will not.
Okay, baby. I like that. I like that. Okay. Give it to us, baby. All right. Okay. Yeah, but being honest, even when nobody's looking, right? Just being honest with yourself. I think that's a big one. Shout out to you, Eric, for those questions.
Yes,
I think that's a great way to start. Is she a genuinely kind person? Do you feel like you're genuinely kind?
I think so. I think so, and I kind of want to associate that with me being soft-hearted. I cry easily because I get.
You a crier, man. You are a crier.
I cry easily when I see a kitten on the street, like starving, and my heart melts. I think that's a soft heart.
I'm not mad at you for it. I mean, having a soft heart is a good thing in a lot of ways, right? Okay. All right. Let's get. Okay.
Hello, Kevin.
Yeah,
we didn't
shout out Kevin St. Cyr. Kevin St. Cyr is in the house. What's going on, Kevin? And then, thank you. And then, what? Blank Paper One is in the house. Excuse me. All right, who else is in the house? Christopher Michael's in the house. What's going on, Chris?
Hello, Christopher. Mr. Ray is here.
Mr. Ray is here. What's going on, brother? And let's see.
Okay. So
I think we caught up. And let's get into some of these questions or what people got to say. A lot of greetings here. And let's see.
So we have also Hassan.
Hassan, what's going on, Hassan? Napoleon said to see who got the memberships, they're listed in the chat box using italics.
So maybe if you're a watcher in the live stream, huh? That's a good.
I'm trying to watch the live stream on my other computer,
but I don't see italics.
I can't even.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So I have like
come over here and look at. Come over here where the screen is. There we go.
Okay. So Hassan got a membership from Ken. Bruce M2.
All right,
nice. Bruce. Bullet Bar, Poke 1236. We have Sam W.
Michael Alexander got one.
Chrysomatic, International Slim, Sean Parker, and Matt B.
Okay, we got some new members. Yeah. Right, shout out to you guys for joining the
I hope they know their members.
I hope they know their members, right? Right. All right.
Yeah.
And all right, so we'll get back into it. Jonathan Buckner said, she definitely needs to know how to manage money.
For sure.
I don't understand why some cats didn't think that was important. Yeah. Man, if she can't manage her money, that's why so many of these cats come here and they go broke so quick.
Yes.
Go. And you know what? I'm gonna say this. I tease you a lot about being cheap as hell. And not cheap, you're frugal. Well, we'll call you frugal. I tease you a lot, but you know what? All jokes aside, I'm glad because I always know that I never have to worry about you spending up my money. I know what my budget is. You know what my budget is. And we never even come close to it. You're never trying to spend money. In fact, you never even let me spend money on you. I appreciate that. I seriously do. I give you a lot of crap about it, a lot of grief, but you don't see that.
Same eye,
same time, same. Yeah.
Every time we do a live stream,
I'm looking. I'm like, for real, she can't see it. Anyway, but I really do appreciate that, and I always want to let you know that, because for every one of you, there are 100 other people that are trying to spend a dude's money,
Yeah,
that are trying
because
to spend his money, and I really appreciate you for that.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
It's easy to spend money that you didn't work hard for. So
Right. That it's easy. It's always easy to spend somebody
and
else's money, as my dad
I
said.
always think of it as, your money is like also my money. So why would I spend it
My
into,
money, your money.
huh?
My money's your money.
You spend money on food, so that's also something.
I'm just playing, right? But that's how you're. If you're talking about being in a long-term relationship,
Mm,
that's how you're supposed to look at it, right?
mm,
Like, look, we're putting our money in, and the money that you save me, you're saving yourself, right?
mm.
So that's how you're supposed to look at it. I
Yes.
think. Rodmo is in the house. What's going on,
Hello,
Rodmo?
Rodmo.
Right. All right.
Mm.
Morris said, go ahead.
We have to vet carefully to see if she is wife material over at least 6 months to a year. This time period, you will see her true self.
I don't think she could hide it for 6 months.
Yeah. Also, but you have to understand here in the Philippines, not there are some women who are long
There's
gamers.
some long
They
gamers
can
out there.
last for more than a year.
Believe me, we meet them.
Mm, mhm.
Yeah, we meet them. Eric Gillespie is in the house if we didn't shout him out earlier. Um, and let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, Derek said, Richie, I think if she has the honesty and loyalty, everything
That's a
on
good
the list
point,
will
DG.
follow.
That's kind of a good
Mm,
point,
mm,
right?
mm.
I don't know, honesty and loyalty. Does that include managing money?
Yes,
I
I
don't.
think
You think
yes,
so?
honey. Because when you manage when you give her a task, this is the budget, and then she's honest about the expenses.
But her being honest about it doesn't necessarily mean she's good at it.
Oh, fair enough.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Gotcha,
I'm
gotcha.
not saying maybe she's not trying to get you,
Mm-hmm.
but she's not good at managing money, right?
Yeah, she's just
She's
splurging
spending money
here and
Amazon
there.
this or with Lazada or Timu
Mm-hmm.
or all this stuff, and maybe she's just not good
Mm-hmm.
at managing money, but she's not trying to rip you off or nothing
Yeah.
like. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's a big deal. It's a big
Mm-hmm.
deal, right?
So Walter would, honey, please help me out.
What's cool?
Would
What's cool? Yeah, cool. What?
Walter.
Well, we just got Walter Dub,
Yeah.
right? How about W2? W2,
I
right?
have W2 William Smith. I William White.
Okay, then
Walter.
Walter. Yeah, Walter.
Yeah.
Walter, if you could help us with the pronunciation of your name, we don't want to
Yes.
butcher your name,
Uh-huh.
and we're welcoming you to the family, so we got to get your name right. So help
Yes.
us out with that, if you would,
Okay,
please.
so Walter said that's all we need. A little help and love. We are simple creatures.
We're simple. Men are so simple.
Mm-hmm.
You always get amazed. You always are amazed. What's your- Oh, there
Thank
you go.
you.
I got you. You always amazed that you say, "What do I eat for dinner?" Right? What do I
Mhm.
always eat for dinner?
Chicken.
Chicken, right? And I'm like, you like chicken again? Yes, I can. Give me my favorite dish. And yeah, sometimes every now and then I'm gonna deviate and I want something different.
Mm.
But I'm cool. This is what I like. I can eat it over and over and over again. Just in different variations of chicken, fried chicken, roasted
Roasted
chicken, yeah, chicken with noodles, yeah,
chicken.
yeah,
What do you call that?
chicken curry, yeah,
Wrap. Chicken wrap.
yeah, chicken tacos. I can
Mm.
eat chicken all. Just we're simple creatures. We're very
Mm.
simple, right?
And I have to remember they're simple.
Yeah, right. Morris said he likes your quote.
Oh, thank you,
Yeah,
Morris. I have coat.
Morris is good too.
Yeah.
All right, Luca is in the house. Good morning, Luca.
Hello, Richie. I am Richie. I'm ready. Good morning, Richie and Cheng Cheng. That's me. Hello, Luca.
Right, Frank. We're gonna try to get you a membership, and you know what? We're still on a mission to get BYL a
Yeah.
membership.
Mm-hmm.
That is my mission, is getting BYL a membership. I'm seriously, I've been on that mission for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, okay, let's get back into the chat.
Uh-huh.
Let's see.
So
we'll put Frank on the list too. Frank Ellis on the membership.
So Jonathan Buckner said, "That's why I can't wait to visit the Philippines."
A lot to come here and see. There's a
Mhm.
lot to do. Hey, we got people. I had one of my boys came here and got lost, and I mean lost in the sauce, and having a good time. He's having a good time. I ain't seen him but twice since he got here, and I mean, God knows what he's up to. what he's doing, but he's having the time of his life.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm a little under the weather. But anyway, okay. All right, so let's see. Luca said, Richie's one of the guys who got a very good one.
Oh,
Luca,
thank you.
I tend to agree with you. I do think I got a pretty good one. A very good one?
Not really.
You're on the fringe. You're on the fringe. But I do think I did pretty well. She's a good catch. I mean, I think the people see how you are on camera, but what they don't get to see is all the things that you do off camera. And I think that's what makes you a really good one to me. And here's what else I'm going to say. And I'm going to say this on camera in front of all these people. They have no idea how much you've grown. They have no idea how much you've grown in the last 2 years. From where we started. I know, because only you and I know this, right? From where we started to where you are now. You
I giggle less now. I giggle less now.
No, you have grown so, immensely.
Thank
And
you.
that's what it's about. I mean, especially, and I'm going to kind of deviate from the topic for just a second. When people talk about age gap relationships, our age gap isn't that huge, but it's still 17 years, right?
Yes.
It's still 17 years. And if you're in an age gap relationship, don't you have a responsibility to help that person grow? You have experience, you have a wealth of knowledge that she probably doesn't have. You've been places, you've done stuff. Don't you have the responsibility of helping her to grow? And when you leave this planet, if you guys are in a long-term relationship, when you leave this planet, making sure that she's in a way, not just a little better, but in a way better position than she was when you first met her. And that's what I think. And baby, you are doing so much when it comes to your growth.
And I think this growth I would give credit to whom credit is due, because this growth would not be possible without your.
Yeah, well, it takes two. Let's get on the phone, take our first phone call. You know who it is, because it's always the same person. And we love it. Go ahead with your bad self, Morris.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
What's up, man?
Good.
What you got on the top?
That's great. Yeah, for me, when I met my wife, we was courting for about a year and a half, because we grew up in the same neighborhood, so I basically knew who she was.
Right.
And that was one of the main things, was that managing money. And the question that was important for me, because she was Portuguese. So very strong family ties, similar to how the Philippines is.
Right.
And at times I would see her put her family first.
Right.
So I had to sit down and ask her. I said, okay, it's good for now, because we're not married. I said, but once we get married, I had to tell her. I said, no, I had to ask her, is your family going to come first, or am I going to come first? Because if your family's going to come first,
that's a good point.
Then I can't go down that road.
Right.
Because we come first because we're in this relationship because we want to go further. Because some of her family didn't particularly like me anyway.
Right.
But over time, they came around, because everyone has their opinions of people.
Right.
And that was the main thing for me and my relationship. Asking her, am I going to be important? Am I going to be number one? Because if I'm not number one in the relationship, because I told her, you be number one. For me, you be number one, because we become one. That's that. You are a part of me. We're forming a partnership for the future.
Absolutely.
So we're not number one for each other, then it don't make no sense us going down that road.
I totally agree. Appreciate that, man.
Thank you.
Definitely
Morris.
appreciate that. You know what I always say, don't let it be the last time.
Of course.
All right, brother. Thanks,
I'll chime in if later on if I have anything else there.
You
as always, have a blessed one.
We love it. All right, brother. Take care. Um, I, I think that's really important too,
Yes.
because something I learned is that there's the difference in cultures.
Yes.
There's some cultures that expect you to always put your family first. And then there's some cultures like Morris just said, especially in Western culture. We expect once you get married, I'm number one now.
Yes.
I'm number one on the block. And that can cause some big problems, some huge problems. It did for me. It actually did for me, because I had always put my family first. And now somebody's coming along and saying, I'm supposed to be number one. I struggled with that because my family has always been there, right? They always been there. And now I'm supposed to put somebody else first, which I get now. But if you don't know the different culture, you're not going to know. All right, let's take this next call. Go ahead. Let's do this real quick. All right, we'll take this call. And what's up? You got Richie Rich and Cheng on the line. Who's calling in? Let's
Hello.
go. What's happening? Who's calling in?
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Richie Rich and Cheng. It's me, Luca.
Hey, Luca, what's going on? We finally managed to get you in. All right. What do you have on our topic?
Okay, I just want to say hi to everyone. I got nothing to say right now because I'm taking care of business.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
That's okay. We're happy. We finally figured out how to get you to call in.
So I'm gonna call you next time, okay?
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, don't be nervous. It's just us and 10,000 people. Don't worry about it.
And we
Okay.
appreciate you,
Have a
Luca.
great day, guys.
Yeah.
Take
Bye.
care. All right.
Okay, love you
Thank
all.
you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right,
That
and we just want to let you know, Luca, and we appreciate it because you're a woman of your word. You said you're gonna call
And
in
she
next
called in,
time.
right?
You called in next
I think she got nervous.
Yeah.
I think she got a little nervous. Luca, don't worry about it. It's just us. There's only 10,000 people listening. So just joking. But we always appreciate it. Everybody call. Call in if you want. Yeah. All right. So hold on a second.
Okay, give us a one moment.
Okay, we'll take this call. Okay, and let's do it. There we go. Okay, Richie Rich and Cheng is on the.
Dropped it.
Okay, dropped. What are we doing here?
Okay, hold on. Just a little. Okay, there you go. I know.
Okay,
who
this is DG, right?
Uh-huh.
All right, Richie Rich and Cheng is on the line. Who's calling in?
Yep.
Greenway.
What's going on, DG?
Yeah, just to piggyback on what Morris was saying. I mean, when we first got together, when we got married, I was like, look, as far as families go, you handle your family, I'll handle my family. You know, I was like, if somebody do something to you and my family, tell me and I'll handle it. Trust me, I'll nip it in the bud real quick. And after that, we had no problem. I mean, her dad didn't like me at first, but you know, I ain't gonna talk ill of the dead. He was kind of a tyrant, but you know, hey, we were able to get along. You know,
You figured it out, right?
yeah.
And
But like on the honesty thing, I think if she's not honest, she ain't gonna have none of the other stuff. I believe.
right,
You know.
right, and I think I agree with you to a point, because all the rest will come, but that I think it still doesn't mean that she's good at managing money. It just because she's honest, she's gonna do her best.
I mean, yeah, I can poke a stick at that. Good point.
You know what I'm saying? She's gonna try. She'll do her best, but it doesn't mean she's good at it. So that was my whole point.
I mean, well, you'll know right off. I mean, you'll know right away.
You will know.
I think, you know.
Yeah, unless she's hiding them Amazon packages and them Lazada packages.
Trust me,
you'll still get the bill.
You gotta be deep covered to get shit past me. Especially if I'm paying for it, I'll see it. You know?
Exactly. You're still gonna get the bill, right? Right.
Yeah.
All right, DG. Anything else on this, bro?
Oh no, man! I'm just enjoying it. I'm glad to see more ladies in there, and you know, hey, the fellas in there, you know, if they're single ladies, if y'all single, y'all need to be hollering at them, man.
You know what, DG? At this point, I'm gonna piggyback off what you said, and I'm gonna promote something. So thank you for that. Don't let it be the last time we call in. And at this moment, I'm gonna take this moment to promote our couples connection. Right?
Yes.
We keep saying. We hear a lot of guys. Oh, these dating channels are blah blah blah. They're terrible. Look, we keep saying we're able in our channel, each progressive week, we're getting more and more quality Filipinas, quality Filipino people in here, but quality Filipinas. And they may be single, they may be taken, but the point is that more people are joining. And you put your best foot forward. So if you want to join our couples connection, jump in, send us an email, get on the couples connection, and show yourself. Let people know who you are. Put yourself out there. It's easy. It's no big deal. Cheng is going to do a nice interview, ask you a few questions, and it's fun. It's super fun. Morris did it. Slick Rick did it, and they did a great job. Shoot, Morris with his yokes on. I mean, he was men of iron, right? Yeah. But yeah, jump in, do the couples connection. Hit us on the email so we can arrange it. It's a good time, and you never know what'll happen. It's way better than going on some dating sites or dating channels and getting some low hanging fruit. I'll say that. Okay.
Nothing to lose, but you have more to gain.
A lot to gain. Let's go ahead. Let's keep it going.
All right. So Rhoda said, maybe you should also ask where I am in your plans. Because some Filipina has big plans for her family, to build a house, to give them a better life. But where are you there?
Right,
Good point.
And maybe you're the focus of all of that, right?
Yeah.
You're the ATM of the plans. You could be. Who knows? But maybe if she's working hard, she's got a job, she's doing her stuff, and you can come in and contribute to that. If it all works out, then maybe. But yeah, I think that's a great question, Rhoda. I think that's a phenomenal question.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think, adding to what the caller said earlier, I think that as partners, you should be like a team. And what DG said, you handle your family, I handle my family, and I will, as your partner, I should be the first person. I should always defend you if ever, like, for example, my family is talking X, Y, and Z about you. I should always be on your side because you're my partner.
I think so. I think so. I have to defend you to my family all the time. I'm just saying, my family loves you, man. Like, how's Cheng, right? How's Cheng, right? You ain't gonna ask about me? Yeah, I'm here, right? No, I never have to defend you, my family.
Yeah, but also likewise. But if there will come a time that I would have to defend you, then I would defend you. I will always take your side because you will be number one. The family. It's really hard to separate once you're married. It's really hard to separate.
Which I really appreciate that. Hopefully that never happens. Hopefully that never happens. And you won't have to defend me.
I almost got poked.
All right, Roderick said, "What a wonderful woman, Cheng. Just love her."
Thank you, Rodmo.
I do too, Roderick, and she's pretty cool. She's pretty cool.
Thank you.
All right. Hassan said, "Curry chicken every day." I can do it. And she makes mean curry chicken. She makes some super mean. You gotta cut it up a little bit more.
Okay, I'll make it bite-sized.
Yeah, bite-sized, because she make it in like apple-sized. Yeah, but it's good though. But it's good, right?
Exaggerated.
Yeah, I like chicken. I like my chicken. It's chicken or turkey, two of the healthiest meats you're gonna get, right?
White meat.
Yeah, I'm just trying to stay healthy, right? All right. I
All
think
right,
we got the number in.
So Jonathan Buckner said, "Oh yeah."
Oh yeah. Right.
Food is my love language.
Right.
I think if that's a love language, that's an addition to my love languages.
That's number 6. Right. KB is in the house. What's up, Kevin?
Hello, KB.
What's up? KB said, "What's up, fam?" Right. Black Box is in the house. I don't know if we shouted out Black Box yet.
We haven't yet.
Okay, Black Box.
Hello, Black Box
is in the house. And remember, you guys, really quick. Remember, if you want to call in, +1 415 490 8043. If you're in the United States or Canada, you don't need the +1. Just dial the number, right? All right. Let's see. Let's get to the other comments. And where we at?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Ken said, "My girl is Jaya, is shy. Ask her to involve herself in chat more, please, guys." Okay. Hi, Jaya. So don't be shy to just type in and chime in with your comments, and then we can chat and respond to it live. Yeah.
I want everybody to rest assured, this my channel will not be like some other channels where you get attacked for saying what you want to say. Say what you want to say. If anyone has anything, no one's going to attack you. Slick Rick is quick on the trigger. if someone says anything, we're just gonna remove them. Be constructive. It's okay to disagree with other people. Just be constructive in your disagreement.
Yeah.
We do it all the time. If it was your boss, would you just say you're stupid, you're a jackass?
Of course
You wouldn't do that. You just have to learn how to be constructive. And that's the point, right? So don't worry about if you want to say it, just say it, right? Just say it. Just be constructive and be positive. Not to be positive, but just be constructive in what you want to say.
Definitely. Okay.
All right. KB is in the house. Let's take this call. Here we go. Boom. There we go. Go ahead.
Hello, KB.
What's happening?
What's going on, KB? What's going on, man? What's good with you?
Oh man, you talking about the wife material stuff? Maybe call in.
What makes her wife material? How do you know?
You know, I've never thought we would have problems, and my girl's got several children, but the daughter is the one problem. She thinks we have all this money in the United States, and I'm just giving her mother all this money every month.
Right.
They just recently moved from Manila to Bacolod, right?
Okay.
And they overpaid for a house.
Right.
So now they're house poor. Officially American house poor in the Philippines.
We've seen it many times, right?
Even though her husband makes substantial money. They just want to pay for the whole thing in 1 year, so now they're house poor. So mom's got a foreign boyfriend, so she thinks I can pay for everything, like her foreign husband. And I'm like, no, not my responsibility.
I have nothing to say except what you just said. Yeah.
And Anna says, there's no responsibility for my boyfriend to pay for your future and your children's future.
None.
That's us. That's not you.
Right.
I raised you. You're now an adult and married. You take care of your own.
Just curious, I'm sure the audience is thinking this too. How old is the daughter?
Daughter's 27. 26.
Stop. Yeah.
26.
Yeah,
she'll be 27 in a couple weeks.
Enough said. Yeah. Look, I mean, I understand the whole we don't kick people out at 18, but when you're 27 and you're married on top of it, what is her husband doing? I mean, I don't know.
He makes more than I make here in the U.S. There in the Philippines.
Well, why are you paying for
I'm like, right. I take care of my girlfriend and her younger children. You take care of your children, your husband, your everything.
Yeah.
You handle that. I'll handle your mama and her other children.
Right.
It's fine.
Right.
So I'm like, no.
Yeah, KB, that sounds very interesting. Yeah, I'm sure the audience is going to have some comments. So read the comments as we're going, because I'm sure there'll be. I'm curious to read the comments, what they'll have to say. You're a better man than me, because we would have to have a come to Jesus talk with her daughter, and if once you're married, unless there's a family emergency, you get no money from me. You get nothing. Yeah, you get nothing from me. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
So the actual law says you take care of your parents.
Right.
Yes.
Once you become the breadwinner.
Exactly. Exactly. So
and she's like, no. And ironically enough, her other three sons, who are younger, one even is under 18, goes to work and gives his mother money.
Right. As he probably should. I mean, according to custom anyway. Right? But yeah, but I don't understand why. Why would you be expecting?
It's like, daughter, come on. You got to get your stuff together.
But okay, I'm just asking questions that I know the audience is gonna ask. Why isn't your girlfriend saying, hey, look, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. That's not his. Why isn't she chiming in and sticking up for you?
Oh, she did.
Okay.
She has.
Okay.
And now the daughter's flipping out, having a come apart.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, look, it's just plain and simple. Whatever he gives me is not your business.
Exactly.
And has literally thrown a lay down on the floor, kicking tantrum.
I'm
like, you're 26, married with 2 children.
Right.
Why are you having a come apart now?
Right. You know, I'm to be honest, I'm glad you shared this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you shared this because
because
it does happen,
Mm-hmm.
and it's good for the audience to hear that stuff like this happens. And if you have different people in that family, that's why knowing what kind of people are in her family, vetting her family, that's why it's important. It's exactly why it's important. Yeah.
Because you know, I originally set out to find that typical. Everybody sets out to find that typical 27 to 35
Mm-hmm.
age group, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, great. I'm 50 plus.
Mm-hmm.
I want to find that 27 to 35 to make me feel young.
Right.
And I found a 45 that made me feel young.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I love it. I absolutely love it.
Right.
And the problem is there's children that are what I would have normally been searching for that are the same reason I didn't settle for 27
right.
to 30.
Right. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, no.
Yeah, that's what that vetting process is. That's exactly what that vetting process is about. It's not just the girl you're dating, but it's her family too. It's her family too.
The extensions. Right.
Right.
Ken,
we got to run and take some more calls. We appreciate you calling in. Thanks for sharing that.
Yes, brother.
Thanks for sharing that because it's good for the audience to hear it. And you and me will touch base offline, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, take care,
brother.
Take care, brother.
Bye.
Bye now.
All right.
But that's important. It's really important. That's a great example. And of course, not all Filipino families are going to be like that. Our Filipino families are going to be like that. But it's important to know you have to understand what the family dynamic. You really have to understand that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes, a lot of children here in the Philippines think that I'm still your responsibility no matter what age I am.
Yeah, no.
So
you got married and you got kids.
And my point is that you got a house for yourself. You have a husband there for you. Once you move out of the house and once you get married, your husband is responsible for you.
How are you buying a house that you can't afford to pay for?
I know, right?
Anyway, miss me with all that. She would be stuck.
Mm-hmm.
She would just be stuck.
Yeah.
And those are, as my father said, I never learned a lesson that didn't cost me money. That might be the lesson that cost them some money.
The good thing that they did, don't give in. Because the moment you did, you got to do it again and again and again.
All right, Jonathan Buckner said, I know I'll have a good time when I'm there, especially how young I look for my age, 37 years old. Well, Jonathan, you are young, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, 37.
You don't just look young.
37 is young, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're gonna do fine. You're gonna do just fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Black Box said both parties bring different perspectives to the relationship.
Yeah.
Right?
So I just like to bring that both parties bring different perspectives because as Calvin mentioned in our interview before.
Come closer. Come sit over here. There you go. Right.
Yeah.
Come
as
sit on
Calvin
Daddy's lap.
as Calvin mentioned in our interview before that you will always look at it as a man living in the West point of view. And I will always look at it as a Filipina who lives here in the Philippines.
Right.
So there will always be cultural differences and different perspective when it comes to relationships.
Right. Mm-hmm. We have different perspectives, but we can put them together and work together.
Yes.
Daughter would be stuck. She would just be stuck.
Yeah.
Because I can understand if you're a college student, but you're married with two kids. But wait, and her husband makes more money than me? Shit.
I know.
Yeah, no,
there's a little sense of I can sense a little entitlement over there.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, Rhoda said, Jaya, girl, let's go.
I'm sorry, my bad.
Okay.
Sorry.
Jaya, girl, let's go. Let them hear a woman's point of view.
Yeah, give us a different point of view. We appreciate it. That's why we love having Filipino people. We have Joey Jover on here.
Mm-hmm.
We have different Filipinos on here, And it's good for us to mix cultures and
Yes.
get different perspectives from different cultures. So we love that.
Yes.
Don't be afraid to give it to us. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Frank said, Calvin said, you got to go and Rich. Calvin did say that. And I agree
Thank
with
you.
Calvin for the most part.
For
He's
the-
not here when she's giving me headaches, bro. He ain't here when she's giving me problems, major problems. But you know what? I'll take her 80 over anybody else's 80. And that 20 is deep. But I wouldn't trade her. I wouldn't trade her.
Thank you.
Right.
Don't trade beef for now, ah.
No, nah. But there was anyway.
Jay is from Bohol.
Jay is from
okay,
Bohol,
from the
okay.
land of the chocolate.
Hey, that's the
hills.
Chocolate Mountains, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Chocolate.
Hey, we got to go to that one place, Matt Choi's place, the Cantina place out there.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, we still got to go out there and do a video. That should be our next trip. Going out to Bohol, because neither one of us has been to Bohol. We gotta go. Yeah.
We haven't been out.
Yeah, we don't do nothing, man. Anyway, okay, let's go.
Okay, so the black box said, I know I lost it and I went to the homepage and couldn't renew. Slick Rick. Ah, okay.
So that's
membership.
I think the membership. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's got to be a way to renew it, and I don't know how.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really not sure how to do that.
I'm not sure
One
either.
of those things we'll have to figure out
Yes,
too, right?
yes,
Okay.
yes, definitely. Mm-hmm.
All right, Slick Rig said, "Come on, Gia, call in or cam up. We'd love to hear your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
We could start. We could start with a comment. A comment would be good. We always love that. So,
and then once you feel comfortable enough that you'll call in, then we'd love that.
Okay, so you can do a quick translation.
Hambongan Inabanga Bohol. So that's the exact place that she's at.
Gotcha.
Hambangan Inabanga Bohol.
All right. Okay.
Okay, so Jonathan Buckner said, as long as she can keep my stomach full of food, good with money and loyal, we're good to go.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so all right, so let's move on to the next one.
Yeah, let's go. We'll move on to the next
question.
The next one. Yeah.
The next question that you asked your Filipina is, all right, so the next question is to ask her is, who taught you how to love?
See, tell me, why do you think this is important? And I'll tell you why I think, but tell me why do you think that question is important?
Because I think love isn't just felt, it is learned.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I think so too.
So you learn, you look at your parents. Like for me, for example, I look at my parents and I see how my dad treats my mom and how my mom treats my dad, and that's someone modeled it for you.
Right.
Love. So I think it's not the parents, your siblings, your personal growth. That's where you learn it.
Right.
So it's not because you learned it from a Disney movie or you learned it from
a lot of people do.
Yeah.
A lot of people do.
So here comes a Prince Charming will come and rescue me. But in reality, if you don't have someone real experience is the best teacher. So if someone taught you how to love, you'll know.
Okay. No, I'm gonna tell you why I think it's important, and I'm gonna use me as an example.
Okay.
When I was young, my parents were not affectionate. They weren't very affectionate at all, and it definitely played a role in how I viewed relationships. Because outside of doing the nasty, I literally did not know how to be affectionate at all. So, and you can still kind of see that. I'm not big on the hand holding. I'm not big on the
I would always initiate.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm affectionate. But just
you don't know how.
in my own way. Do you get kisses from me?
Yes.
Right? What do I always say? Give me what, right?
Give me sugar.
Give me some sugar, right? I kiss you. But my point is this, it's learned. You have to learn how to be affectionate. And the best place to learn is from people around you, your parents, right? So literally it took a while for me to be comfortable being affectionate. And if you were somebody who comes from that kind of family that's broken, that's tore up, that's jacked up, and that doesn't know how to love, and at this stage, in their 30s and 40s, if she's still jacked up, man, your relationship is gonna have some bumps and some bruises. So knowing where she learned how to love, and does she know how to love, right? How does she model? How does she show affection? How does she handle conflict? How does she handle problems when problems come? It all those things matter, right? All those things really, really matter. Right? So let's ask the audience to we'll get in the comments, ask the audience, what do you guys think about that? Learning, asking her, and digging a little bit into her family background, asking about mom and dad, and saying, who taught you how to love?
Yeah.
We're not doing that, but I'm just saying, what do you guys think about finding out? Is that important to you? Knowing, where did she learn how to show love or
Yes.
show affection?
Yeah. So
Where's
I
it-
think
yeah.
we can ask a question like, do you think that how you were loved growing up affects how you love when you're
I can tell you it absolutely does. It absolutely does. I mean, even at my age, I'm in my 50s now, and I'm still. I mean, I don't mind holding hands, but it's not like a thing for me.
Yeah.
It's not like, but when we're home and when we're in our own space, I'm cool giving affection. I just don't feel like it's supposed to be something like it's superficial. Where like everybody needs it. I'm showing off, and everybody needs to see me giving you affection. I give affection
when you want.
When I want to, when I'm feeling affectionate. But there's people who don't know how to be affectionate because they've never witnessed it. So it's a big deal.
I think for me, when we're outside, it's more of a connection that, when we're outside, I'm cool, but I really want to hold your hand when we're outside.
What?
Marking my territory.
Oh, okay, got you. But see, that's okay. No offense to you at all. But that's what I mean by superficial.
Yeah.
You're not. Are you really doing it because you're feeling? You're feeling the love from me.
Because I can't really do this outside.
But you understand what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
But you're really doing it. It's not about me. It's like you said. You're marking your territory.
Marking your territory.
Right.
That's just one.
Right.
But also, I cannot do this all the time in public.
No, but you don't need
I'm
to.
very, very touchy. But sometimes, if I don't hold your hand, I cling onto your arm and then
I'm
touch
cool with that.
Massage your guns.
Anyway.
But kidding aside, I just want to feel connected with you whenever we're outside, like skin to skin contact. I feel like I'm close to you, something like.
But I'm always, like when we go out, I'm always rubbing your back,
and I appreciate that.
I'm always rubbing your arm or your arm or something like that. I always, like last night, I'm always doing a little cheek pinch or something like that. That's
why I asked. That's why I asked if I'm getting chunky because
no, I'm just, to me that's just, I'm not gonna be smooching and all that stuff in front of other people, but that's just my way of just showing, letting you know I'm thinking about you and all of that. So anyway, all right.
Uncle Mo.
Where we at?
I don't
know. Uncle Mo 1010.
Uncle Mo, where is it?
Just read it.
Okay, Uncle Mo 1010. Good morning. First time watching your live stream. Congrats on your channel.
Uncle Mo, welcome to Richie Rich Abroad. Welcome to our house. You're now family.
Yes.
Don't let this be the last time you comment, brother.
Yes, definitely.
Bring your comments with you every time you come. Call in. We need to put the number up because Uncle Mo might not have seen the number. So Uncle Mo, here's the number. If you want to call in, brother, join the chat. 415-490-8030. Call in, give us your take. We love it. We love it. All right.
And let's go back to the comments.
All right, let's do that.
All right. So
I did okay.
You did okay.
That's it. We always get jacked up. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay. So let's read that super chat first.
Okay, the super chat.
So from Blank Paper, first of all, thank you for the super chat, Blank
Absolutely.
Paper. So the two provincial Filipinas, early 20s, that I dated lacked impulse control, being able to resist emotional urges when running into a dilemma is key.
It is key. And we'll talk about that after we take this call. All right, let's go ahead and take this call. And Richie Rich and Cheng are on the line. Who's calling in?
It's Raymond.
Okay. Raymond, you got to turn your sound down in the background, please.
Okay. It is. I paused it.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm late. This elevator, man.
No worries. What you got on the topic?
Every floor. Yeah, so the guy called the guy earlier. My father, I remember a conversation. He sat me down. He said, you get married. Your wife comes before us. If we need something, you can help, then you help. But your priority is always the wife. That's his exact words. So he's spot on. Another thing, if your Filipina should be managing the money, you shouldn't have to. Like, for example, Peach, she has every receipt for everything since I got here in the Philippines. Every receipt.
And I'm like, and she you don't have to ask. You shouldn't have to ask to bring the receipt. You know, it vet for a long time. If they're gonna play the long game, make them play the long game. And a trigger for me, yeah. So yeah, it should, it should be. That's priority number one is managing money with the spreadsheet. She's doing a spreadsheet, but for me, and she's, when I'm down here at breakfast real quick, she's like, I'm picking up the foods what I want, and she just going to get and bringing it to me. So yeah, you just got to play that long game. But that's the thing, man. Money and she comes from a good family, so that's also a trigger.
Good family is huge. Mother. Good family is huge.
Yes,
I agree with you.
So her yeah. And next, but yeah, it was nice meeting you guys last night.
It was super nice meeting you. And if Miss Peach is there, Miss Peach, come along next time.
Yes.
Come on, join the throng next time. There you go.
Hey, they talk to me. I put you on speaker.
Hello.
Hi, Miss Peach.
Next time, come join us.
She go visit live. She goes visit live.
It's live. All right.
Sorry, people saying that.
That's okay. Next time. We'd love to have you next time. Okay. All right. Okay. Thanks, Remy. We appreciate it. All right. So I just think that's really important. Her ability to manage your money.
Yes.
I think that's super, super important. Because like you said, my money is your money. You look at that's how you look at it, and I think that's a good way to look at it. Right. Okay.
So Blank Paper said again, the two provincial Filipinas early 20s that I dated lacked impulse control. Being able to resist emotional urges when running into a dilemma is key.
Here's what I'm going to say on that, and we've talked about this off cam. Here's what I'm going to say. If you expect me, because sometimes I'm going to be upset, sometimes I'm going to be mad, right, or whatever, but you expect me to not put my hands on you, right? You expect me to not put hands on you or whatever, because I have to have, as a mature man, you expect me to have emotional control, right? Control of my emotions. I expect the same thing. Why is it crazy for me not to expect her to do the same thing, to keep control of her emotions? So if she lacks emotional control, she's showing you who she is and what kind of woman, what kind of partner she would be. You need to have a woman who has emotional control, because if you don't, it's going to cause you a lot of problems. It's going to cause you nothing but problems. That is part of maturity. It's absolutely part of maturity. She needs to have control of her emotions, and if she doesn't, maybe she's not a good catch for you. That's what I would say on that. Right? Imagine if every time a dude got mad or upset, he just hit you. Would that be okay?
No.
Yeah, or he pushed you or knocked you around. That wouldn't be. It would never be acceptable. So why would a man accept a woman losing emotional control, doing throwing a tantrum, throwing stuff, yelling, screaming, cussing, or kicking and screaming on the floor or whatever? Yeah, why would you accept that? It should never be acceptable. So that's all I got to say on that. Okay.
And just like adding to what Raymond said earlier about his dad telling him that once you get married, this is your expectation. I kind of the boys are like joking around about you. When I get married, mom, you'll be staying. No, honey. I'm not staying in your house. Your wife comes first, not me. But I need to take care of you. It's all cool, but you need to take care of your wife before me. So he has to. The men should.
But it's cool that he wants to.
Yeah, it's very, very cool that he wants to. But he has to understand that once he get married, his wife will come.
Maybe he's 8.
I know.
He's 8, baby. No, baby steps. The boy is 8 years old.
I know.
Right?
But they're starting to talk about crushes and all that. But like Rick said, if you cam up, I promise that no one will make fun of you or attack you. Otherwise, I will put them on a timeout.
That's the guarantee that I give to everybody on here. When you come on here and you want to drop your comments, or you want to get on the cam, or you want to call in, you will not be attacked. And if it does happen, it will only happen once, and it will never happen with the same person twice.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. Okay. Yeah. So all right, let's get back to it. Let's see. Where we at?
Okay. So they're done. Yeah. Hold on.
Okay.
All right. So let's.
So while we're looking for the comments for us, make sure we put the number up. 415-490-8030. Christopher Michael dropped a quick super chat in here. Thank you for Christopher. Thank you, Christopher Michael, for that super chat. Black and Filipino to the world, right? I think it's a good combination. I mean, I'm not trying to make a baby with you, sweetie. I'm down for practicing as much as possible, but I think we make beautiful children. I really think
agree.
we make beautiful babies.
Maybe we should try the technology, the AI. AI try to make sense.
Like, no, I'm like, no, we're not trying.
We're not trying.
Yeah,
no, I don't want to. I mean, just put our pictures up in AI and see what our.
We should try it.
Yeah,
let's do it.
Yeah,
we'll post it. We'll do it and post it in the
what
community chat, right?
Look like. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So.
Okay, let's get to the next comment.
All right. So Morris said, I'm sorry.
Okay. Let's go with Christopher Michaels real quick, and then Christopher Michael said, honestly, Rich, I feel the same with my wife on the gross aspect. Okay, cool. It's a big deal. It really is a big deal. I think we have these expectations of men, of what women have their expectation of how their men should behave, how he should provide and protect, and he should be mature and responsible. You have the same responsibility. We have the same expectation of you as someone who's supporting our grind, that you're supposed to. Okay?
Excuse me.
God bless you. But you're supposed to support our grind. You're supposed to bring that peace to the house, and that's super important, right?
So Isaac B said, "Hello, Ike. She missed a Filipino lesson. I thought it's the children's job to take care of the parents."
Right.
Exactly.
Right. Right. Mama's got a foreign boyfriend, and now she's trying to get in with Fritz.
Now suddenly
I'm not okay.
you still need to take care of me, even if I'm married.
Exactly. Exactly.
So Morris said, "KB, sounds like your wife has to set boundaries."
I think so too. I think so too. That's why I was like, what?
Yeah.
Where's? And I don't know if he said wife though. I think he said it was his girlfriend.
Okay.
Right, but still, boundaries still have to be set up. So.
But I think the girlfriend set some boundaries.
Okay. All right. Let's. All right. Hold on. Let's jump in here.
Good day again.
All right.
Rhoda.
Hey, what's going on, Rhoda? Talk to us. What's your opinion?
Yes, maybe I would like to. Maybe there would be some days that you would have to have question and answer portion regarding your future questions, like where do you want to stay after marriage or whatsoever? Where do you see yourself? Are you willing to go to the state or live in the Philippines or something? Questions like that. You would have an idea what is going on her mind, something like that.
Absolutely. I mean, we had that talk. That's a great point. Cheng and I had that talk from the beginning, and Cheng let me know she did not want to leave the Philippines. She just said away. Yeah, she said right away, I don't want to leave the Philippines. I don't want to live in the U.S. If it's my choice, I want to stay here. And I said, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think that's an excellent question.
Yes, that would be a big conflict to starting to that question, and maybe some questions like you would have to observe or ask her questions, something like how she handled conflict between her family regarding money matters.
Yes,
that is also a big deciding point. If she would just be every time that the family is asking money, would she be, even if that is her own money? You would have to observe her actions, her reaction to that.
Absolutely.
And maybe another is how she handle fights, small fights between the relationship when you are inside the relationship. Is she blocking you every time that you have small conflict here and there? Because I do believe that blocking your partner is a childish act.
Thing.
Something like childish thing. How can you resolve the problem if the connection or the communication is blocked?
Those are immature, but you make such great points here, Rhoda, because as I just said, we have an expectation that she's going to handle things in a mature fashion, just the same as she expects us to. So blocking throwing tantrums. I'm sorry. No shade on Filipinas, but tampo. Those things.
Yes.
That's not how you handle relationships. You solve problems together. Right. So you're awesome, Rhoda.
Thank you so much, Rhoda.
We love having you here. Don't leave us, Rhoda. Please don't leave us.
No. Okay, that's it. Question and answer portion would be very, very nice. Or maybe he would also want to ask you some questions. So that would be an open forum for both of you.
Hey, Rhoda. Okay, really quick. Give me one or two questions you would want to ask a man. What would you want to ask him? If you're vetting him.
If I would be I would be asking my man.
Yes. When you first start dating him, what would you want to ask him? What would you want to know?
First and foremost, I would want to ask, where would he want to be? Where do he see himself retiring? Something like that.
Okay.
Because I want that to be aligned with my plans. Because I also have a plan.
Right. Okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
Because how can we be together if his plan is
different from yours?
For him to stay. Yes, it would
totally
be
agree.
so difficult. So that would be my starting question.
Okay. Any other questions? Give us one more. Give us one more nugget. One more question you would want to ask.
One more question.
Yeah, one more important question you think you would want to ask a man on the first couple of dates or when you're getting to know each other.
I am mental block.
No problem. It's okay. You can type it in.
Yeah.
You can put it in the comments.
When you remember.
Yes. Okay. I'll think about it.
Okay.
And you can always call back too.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Rhoda.
right,
We
thank you,
appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah. See, it's easy, Jaya. It's easy. Just
Yes.
call in and say what you got to say. It's super easy. No problem at all. And not just for the girls, but for the guys too. Fellas, call in. It's super easy. I'm sure you guys have a take. The silent listeners, it's cool to be silent, but it's all right. Speak up.
Sometimes
say your mind.
you need to voice out.
Right. Yes. Speak up. Say it. Yeah.
Yes.
Right. And let's see. So I think these are all responses to KB's call.
Yeah.
And DG said emergencies only. That's what I'm saying. I mean, we can talk if there's a family emergency, then we need to have a sit down and talk about it. But just because you bought a house you can't afford, that's not my problem. You got to be more responsible.
Walter said it's called
Nunya, right? Absolutely called Nunya, right?
Yes.
Nunya business what I give.
Yes, definitely.
Right.
Okay. So Christopher, DG said they need to budget better.
Absolutely. Man, that I was a little appalled.
Yeah.
I was a little appalled because I'm like, I mean, KB seems, I've talked to KB offline a few times. It seems like a pretty stand-up dude. And I mean, no.
What I'm going to say is that the fact that she already has a husband to take care of him and it's their house, why would someone else pay for it?
I have no idea. Their house with her husband, and he makes more money than I make.
I know.
Stop it all.
I know. That's too much.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Christopher Michael said, honestly, Rich, when it comes to growth, my wife and I went through the same scenarios as most couples go through. It also takes time to build a good relationship between couples. And I learned a lot from our interview with Calvin and Miss Marilyn that you really, really have to give it some time. Because a lot of people would easily give up, this won't work. But have you given it that time? You give it each other time to grow or adjust to each other's culture, because there will always be, no matter how long you're together, there will always be cultural differences that in the relationship.
That was a great point he made, and that stuck with me. Just give it some time, right? Because and you have to have an open mind, right? No matter how much time you give it, if your mind is not open to other ideas and new things, it's not going to matter. But you have to have an open mind, and you have to be willing to sit down and talk about things. Sometimes we sit down and talk, and I'm like, what's your thought process behind this? And you tell me, I'm like, nah. But then we talk, and I say, okay, I see where you're coming from. Dang, dude, I'm really, that AC is kicking. But and sometimes I'm like, okay, I see where you're coming from, but let me tell you my perspective, right? But you got to be able to sit down and talk about stuff. You have to, and you got to give it some time. So Christopher Michael, I think you're on point, bro.
Yes.
Okay.
So Isaac said, "Oh, mom ain't never used the belt. Low key, my Filipina used to use a hammer, but not like you're thinking."
Right.
Okay.
I think this is DG.
DG.
All right, let's take this call for DG. Talk to us, brother.
Yeah, I just wanted to comment. I'll say this: for us, it was like American common sense and Filipino common sense is two totally different things. I'll say that.
This
it just is.
But you don't know that until you know that, right?
Yeah. I man. I mean, it was just like, I ain't got no hair. I never had no hair, so I couldn't pull that out.
Right. Exactly. Bro,
but as far as like the family emergencies and stuff, we're fortunate that she has two other sisters here that are Americans, Black dudes too. Go figure, they follow their big sister, I guess,
Right.
But like, everybody's, up to 30 years and plus, so yeah, we're pretty good. So, if stuff do go down, we could handle it,
But you have to build that and develop that, right? That comes with
a
lot of time of working together, figuring out how she handles conflict and how you do, and being able to develop that.
She just like, for a long time, during our marriage, she was just shut down. The capital stuff. I just got to a point where I go, you know what? You don't need me, and you will talk to me when you need me.
Exactly.
But since it's been like 20 plus years since she pulled tempo.
Yeah.
She's still trying down there. I just catch her right out the pass. All right, okay, all right.
Right. Nah. You know what, DG? I'm one of those dudes. The tempo thing, it just does not go. It's not going to go down with me. It's just not going.
No, you know what? I'll tell you this. It pisses me off even more.
Yeah, it does.
Because I feel like that's what kids do.
Exactly. I'm with you. On that. All right, man. We appreciate your call.
Thank you, DG.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Bye.
All right. So,
let me say, I'm with DG on that. It put the tempo thing, and I know, and Filipinas, I'm not saying anything bad about the culture at all. I'm just talking about the difference in our cultures, and especially as an American man, if you do the tempo thing on me, it's just gonna make me more upset. And I don't even want to talk to you. I'm just gonna tell you, you know what? One of us needs to leave. One of us is gonna have to leave. And since I live here, this is my house, and it's gonna have to be you. And in our case, we don't live together, so it's different. But I'm a problem solver. That's what I do. I solve. As a couple, we're supposed to sit down and figure it out. That's what we're supposed to do. Not kick and scream, or not give me the silent treatment, or none of that. We're supposed to sit down like grown, mature adults and figure it out. That's my expectation. I don't think that's unreasonable.
I agree. Yeah. So maybe you would talk to each other on how, whenever you come to an argument or a disagreement, for example, you have to sit down. Like, for example, whenever you're cool-headed, both of you, how do we resolve conflict so that we don't clash? So you can ask, like, for example, what do you need from me at that moment? Like, for example, you'd say, I just need my space. Okay, so is there anything I can do for you while you need your space? No, I'm good. Okay, I'll talk to you later when you're ready. So maybe that could be like a good...
You get it out?
Yeah.
You got it all out? Okay, cool. All right. Let me ask you. We've talked about you. How do I handle conflict?
You need your space. You need your space. And when you're cool, when you're already cool, you're ready to talk about it, then you're going to talk about it. But I need to let you be. I need to let you be. That's it. And then, as for me, just allow me to just rub you a little lang before I leave. That's that.
Sometimes you'll rub the skin off you. Man.
I just need to rub you, honey. That's it. I just need to feel close to you, and then I'm good. I'm gonna leave you alone. No, just
Thank
that.
you.
I just want to feel connected with you. Mhm. Just assure you that even if we're arguing, I'm not gonna leave you. And
What would make me think you're gonna
no,
leave just because we're
no.
arguing? People argue.
But what I'm saying is that, even if we're arguing, we're just arguing, but I still love you.
But see, okay, thank you, sweetie. But nothing in my mind says, "Oh, she don't love me no more." Oh my gosh, she's gonna leave me because we're in a fight. I don't think
I
that. I
know.
never think that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I think of you're gonna leave me. We're arguing.
You're cool. You're cool. Just you. Me and you are cool.
Okay.
You,
It's cool. It's hot.
who turned up the heat? Huh?
I know, right?
All right.
Okay.
Lucas said.
Lucas said, "Whoa, it's really tough when the rest of your wife's family starts mooching off on you.
Right.
The Filipino wife should be the first line of defense to protect her husband." That's
See,
what
that's
I said.
what I. You
I
said
said
that
that earlier.
You said,
I
you
should be the
did.
first
You sure
person
did.
to defend
sure
you
did. You said
whenever
that.
that happens.
And that's what I said. I just think she should be the buffer.
Yeah.
She should be the buffer between her family and you,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I just think I think she should be the buffer. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. But
Yes.
And Christopher Michael said, "Find a good woman and build together."
Yeah. That's the
Boom.
bottom.
I mean, that's as simple as you can put it, right?
It always starts with the vetting process.
Find a good woman, vet carefully, and choose the right woman, and build together. Build together. It's that simple. All right, from New Jersey, I forgot who's in Jersey. It's Black Box. It's Black Box. Yeah, we got these down now, huh? All right, Black Box, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up?
What's going on? What you got on this topic, brother?
I ain't got nothing on the topic. Both of you are sniffling. Where is the oranges? Where's the mangoes? Where's the kiwi? Where's all the vitamin C you guys supposed to be taking?
It's because we're sitting right up under the AC, bro.
Yeah, we both have allergic rhinitis.
Yeah, and last night when we were out, we went out with some other subscribers, and we were up under the AC last night. So it's just catching up with us. That's all.
Thank you.
Have you cleaned the filters?
We're gonna have to.
AC?
Well, I just moved into this joint only a couple weeks ago, only like 2-3 weeks ago.
But you don't know whether they cleaned it before you got in there.
You know what? I think you're probably right. I probably need to get it cleaned, and I think that's going to be on the agenda.
Because you could be getting hit with whatever else somebody else
dusties, yeah.
That's why I called.
Yeah,
because I see both you and Cheng going at your nose like cocaine people. Like, so I'm like, okay.
You said you got some cocaine?
No, I'm just saying, you guys are pulling on your noses. Like,
I'm just playing with you.
So I'm like,
yeah, I'm just playing.
That's why I thought you had a cold. But if it's the air conditioner, maybe it's pollen or something in the air.
It very well could be. And for me, I've spent the whole week, and every place I've been right up under an air conditioner, and it's like full blast too. So there's that line between keeping you cool enough, but also making you sick. So I think I passed.
All right, that's what I call for. All my traumas in the comments section. You read it when you get down.
Okay.
All my traumas there.
Okay.
I just call for that.
Okay. Awesome. Thanks, Black Box. We appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, man. I'm worried about you.
Thank you, though. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Thanks, man. We'll see you next time.
All right. So,
James Witherspoon is in the house. What's up,
James.
Spoon? All right. Let's see.
Okay. So Walter said, husband must have side chick burning hole in his pocket.
We might have missed something.
No. You know, the husband of the daughter.
Got it.
So yeah, must have, because if you're earning more than KB, so where are you putting your money?
Yeah, exactly. She's side chick might be draining his pockets. Exactly. Morris said, "Luca, you made a great point, right?" And I think Luca made several great points.
Yes,
actually, right. Spoon said, "What up, Richie and Cheng? What's going on, Spoon?"
Hello, Spoon.
Right. Our boy is in the house. What's up?
Amirabui Al Mubarak. Hello.
What's
Thank
going
you for
on, brother?
joining us.
We always appreciate having you. So who's late to the party?
Mister.
But he's here, but he's in the house, right?
Yes. So Mister said she's wife material when she never makes excuses to to not do her job in the relationship.
Oh goodness.
She finds ways to get things done despite life's obstacles. She'll fall short sometimes, but she figures it out.
You know, there's some key words in this. And Mister, I fully agree with you. The key words in this is that she never makes excuses.
I'm not gonna say I never make excuses. I make excuses sometimes, but I'm hoping that I get better.
I think the key words is that she never makes excuses to not do her job in the relationship, right? I think every dude, and I would challenge somebody, call in and let me know, or hit me in the comments. Part of the culture here is I think people sometimes have a hard time with accepting accountability and responsibility. And I don't think that's just Philippines. I think that's part of Asian culture. I experienced that living in China as well, where people, they don't like being accountable. When something goes wrong, they're going to pass the buck or pass the blame onto somebody else. They're not going to say sorry. They're not going to say my bad. They're never going to say it was my fault. And I take issue with that. I really, really do. I think if you're wife material between you and your husband and vice versa, if it's the guy, you should be able to say, my bad. You know, I made a mistake. My bad. I'm correcting the mistake, and we move forward. You don't have to browbeat you, but be willing to say, hey, it was an accident, or I made a mistake. And that's it, because now you're showing I'm accountable. I'm being accountable. I'm being responsible, and I'm accepting responsibility for what I do, whether it's good or bad, right or wrong. And I think that's important. So I fully agree with you. Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Ray changed his profile pic.
Oh yeah, huh?
This very handsome. Very handsome. Yeah.
So okay, so Mr. Ray said, Jaya, can you be my tour guide when I visit the Philippines?
I think Jaya may be off the books, Mr. Ray. I think she's off the books, and she's well. I won't answer for anybody. How about that? I won't answer for any. I'll let Jay answer for herself.
Okay, so LOL said, hello, LOL. Thank you for joining us. Correct, Cheng. Love, just like hate, is a learned emotion. It creates the opposite of learned hate and makes life good for all whom are touched by it. Yes. So I think it is really learned, and you learn it, you know, the first place to learn it is at home.
I agree. I totally agree. You learn so much about relationships from watching your parents.
Yes.
From watching your parents. You learn a lot about how to deal with relationships from watching your parents, right?
Definitely.
All right.
So Mr. Ray said, if she's loyal and trustworthy, she will definitely be able to handle the money correct.
See, I agree to a certain extent because you said correctly.
Yes.
And I don't agree with that, because I think, again, just because she's loyal and trustworthy doesn't mean she's good with money.
Yes.
Right. So I think I appreciate you because you are good with money. You are loyal, and you're definitely trustworthy. You've proven that beyond a shadow of a doubt. I'm sorry to stick that legal terminology in there, but it's proven. But it doesn't necessarily mean just because she's loyal and trustworthy that she's good with money. And that's my only point. That's all I'm saying about that. I'm not disagreeing with you in general, but I'm just saying,
point.
The two don't necessarily, there's not necessarily a correlation.
Yeah. So Luca said, it'll be good to talk about money matters before you get into deep in a relationship, because it's been a constant bone of contention in any relationship.
Right.
So always observe, not absorb.
Watch, not just listen to what she's saying, because a lot of women, I don't care where you're at, what country you're in, they know what you want to hear, and they're going to tell you what you want to hear, because look, if you can provide and protect, it's valuable, right? So sometimes they're going to tell you what you want to hear, but you have to watch and pay attention. We'll take this next call.
Yep.
All right, Richie Rich and Cheng are on the line. Who's calling in?
Hey, it's our Black Knight Passport.
What's going on,
Hello.
man?
Not much. I just got through with work.
Okay. What you got on our topic, brother?
So, the topic of Filipina might be wife material. I did want to speak on I guess, a good summary
Mm-hmm.
of the qualities. And I'm not married, but I came from a very traditional home, and my mother was actually raised to be a wife.
Okay.
She was actually. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I said that was a thumbs up from me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, I'd say in summary, I'd say the best way I would put it is that a woman who is worthy of being a wife is like, no matter how high she prioritizes herself, above her will always be like, she'll always prioritize like God, religion, family, her husband, her kids, like the marriage, the relationship. Those things will always be like a priority above her.
I fully agree, and we just talk about I'm not super affectionate, but this is where I really appreciate what I have. That's where I really appreciate what I have. I agree with everything you just said because you described this woman right here.
Thank you.
And yeah, and so I absolutely appreciate what you said. You watch your parents. You watch your parents. Your parents are going to model those. Your parents are going to model those things. And if you come from, I mean, we have all kinds of families. So I'm not going to say if you come from good stock, but if you come from that traditional family, those things are in you already because you were raised that way.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amen.
Thank you for that, brother. I appreciate that. I appreciate your call. Right?
Yes. Thank you.
Don't let it be the last time you call in.
It was nice hearing you.
For sure.
Thank
for sure.
you.
Take care. Right. I totally agree with that. I absolutely agree. I just think it's important, and we meet a lot of people. We meet people all the time, and I still think you haven't reached a point to where you see what I see.
Okay.
I think I still think I pick up on things that you don't.
I'm still naive sometimes.
And sometimes we'll do a posting like last night when talk about our meeting out and our everything we talked about and all that stuff, and we go through it. But I understand how valuable you are.
Thank you.
I understand it, and I understand that women like you aren't going to grow on trees, and that and I wouldn't want to trade you.
Thank you.
I wouldn't want to trade you. I'll say that for sure, right? Yeah. No, because you said, maybe you think if I get upset or if we're in a fight, I'm gonna think about leaving. Just all you have to do is bring peace.
Yes.
That's your job. That's your bring peace.
That's your
job. The honesty, bring peace,
and everything else will follow.
Everything else is gonna come, but your man wants peace.
If you're happy, then the household will be happy.
If both of us is happy, the household is gonna be happy. Not just me, not just you, but just bring your peace, and we're gonna be good. You don't need to worry about none of that other stuff, or no other woman, or no other nothing. I understand what I have.
Yeah. So I also would like to piggyback on what black passport.
You okay? Black. What's
Whatever.
Go ahead.
So I just want to piggyback to what he said. That as a wife material, we're talking about a woman who's wife material. If she prioritizes you first, before herself, I think
family.
And her family.
Family. Yeah.
So, for example, she puts all of your needs first, and the rest of their family before her needs. I think that's one characteristics of a wife material.
I don't do it a lot, but again, so when we have a topic like this, again, it helps me. I appreciate you anyway.
Thank you.
But then you see the things in their totality, and the fact that you are always looking after me. You're always looking after the boys. Always, what do you need? And still haven't reached a point where when I ask you, what do you need? Where you're saying I need this or that, because you're always putting us first, and I appreciate that, and it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna tell you this on cam, and I told you this off cam. It's okay to say I need X, Y, or Z. We're not talking about what you want. We're talking about what you need, because if I can't get you what you need, then I'm not doing my job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Anyway, all right. Next, let's get on to Rhoda's comment. Rhoda said,
Luca, I agree. If there's one person who will defend our man, it would be us.
It's gotta be.
Because I'm sure he will do the same. Yes.
That's his job.
Yes.
And if he's defending you, then he's got to depend on you to defend him, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
you
you're
should
the
be
buffer.
partners. You should be teammates. You should be defending each other and protecting each other from the outside of your.
Even when it comes to family, you're the buffer between him and your family, right? So he's dependent on you to help him with that, right?
I noticed. James with Weatherspoon noticed. I see you, Richard.
Oh, you see that? I just got this yesterday, bro. Yeah, I wasn't gonna come in. Hey, it was looking a little crazy. It was looking raggedy, but I did get the fresh cut. Thanks, Spoon. I appreciate you. Yeah.
Okay.
$3, man. $3.
So Slick Rick is here to remind us, everybody, if you haven't clicked that like button, please do, and subscribe if you haven't already.
If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button. We appreciate it, and it helps us push the algorithm and get our videos out more and more.
Yes.
Right?
Mr. Ray said, I was told from previous relationships I was not affectionate enough. I have suffered big from that. So I think you have to understand the love language of your partner. The love language of your partner, because a lot of women, I know for the most part, I'm not really sure about other women, but for me, I'm really number one. I know I would have all of it is my love language. I just have to put a ranking.
Okay.
You know, which is
what's number one?
Number one is physical touch.
I know that, right? Physical touch.
That's it.
What's number? Give me your number two. We'll just ask you. Number one, number two. I knew what number one was.
Number two, acts of service.
Right.
And then I think number three, words of affirmation.
You need the words of affirmation.
Yeah. I think words of affirmation.
To be honest, I think for you, I think two and three should be changed.
But if
that's your opinion.
Yeah, but if food is a love language, then definitely that's my love language.
Right. No, Mr. Ray, honestly, I mean, no one is ever going to accuse me of being too affectionate or too clingy. No one is going to accuse me of being too clingy because I'm not clingy. I feel very secure in the person I am. I don't need someone else to make me feel secure. And my job is to make her feel secure. And sometimes that means she wants to hold my hand in public. Again, it's not because she wants to hold my hand, but it might be because she saw a really pretty girl or something like that, or she might have saw she's feeling some type of way or feeling insecure, and that's okay. That's okay. It's not going to hurt us to give some affectionate. In fact, it's a good thing. I'm good at home. I think I'm good at home, but in public, sometimes I feel like I feel. I'll tell you how I feel. I feel like I'm being used sometimes.
Okay.
And I don't mean that I'm not putting you on blast, but I'm saying I don't feel like it's about me and you. I feel like it's about you putting something out there. Look, this is mine. This is or something like that. And I'm like, you don't use me to. I mean, yeah, I just feel like
I understand where you're
super. I feel like it's kind of superficial sometimes.
So it's like bragging you to somebody else.
Either that, or you're trying to handcuff me. Like, look, this is mine. Stay away. Oh yeah.
No.
That's kind of how I feel sometimes.
That's
I'm not saying it's a terrible thing. I'm just saying that's how I feel, and which is why at home I'm cool. I'm super cool. Hugs, kisses, and, all that stuff.
But I understand, and the bottom line is that you don't have to. You just need to let that person know how you feel about them and not to brag it to other people.
Exactly. I don't worry about how other people view what how I treat you. I need to worry about how you feel like I treat you. That's the most important thing. So
I still want to hold hands.
I know, and sometimes I hold your hand, but after
because our hands get sweaty. So after 5 minutes,
I'm cool.
Anyway, so Slick Rick said, Luca, another well said gem. It's nice to hear from a woman on their subjects.
It's great to get. I mean, Cheng is one woman, but I mean, there's a group of men here. It's great to get some women's perspective. It really is, and especially some mature women's perspective, right? So women who have been out there, who experience relationship, maybe raise kids and all that stuff. I think it's a great thing.
Yes. Black Box said, my family is smashed like a wine bottle. I'd never seen my parents together in a relationship, and I wonder why I'm a loner.
It matters. It definitely does. All that stuff affects you, and I learned that. Kevin Sam used to say, "Have you been through therapy?" And I went through therapy when I was in my 30s. I understood, coming out of law school, I needed to get some stuff together and figure some stuff out. And I went through some therapy, and it really gave me a lot of perspective about who I am and why I'm this way, right? And maybe there were some things that I could tweak to make myself better. And you know, we're always trying to work on that. But it's never a bad thing. It's never a bad thing. And especially if you come from that family that isn't necessarily a traditional family, there's going to be some stuff to work on because you know, what was modeled for you wasn't necessarily good.
Gotcha. All right.
All right, next.
So, DG said, Richie, we grew up in the same era. My parents never showed PDA.
None. Every time, I remember when my father would try to show my mom affection, she would like push him away.
Sorry.
Yeah, she would like push him away and stop and blah blah blah, all that, and I could see. I remember kind of over time watching my father, and he just stopped trying. Right, he just stopped trying. And anyway, but my father was cool. My father was super cool, super cool actually. And I would say I'm proud to model his behavior because he was an awesome parent. Not perfect, but an awesome parent, and in my opinion, a very good husband, a great provider, and a great protector.
Yes,
sure.
I think that's very important, especially for growing boys.
Absolutely, absolutely. Right. Luca said, "Thanks, guys, for appreciating me," and wrote his comments. Luca, your comments are so important to this group, and I hope more women will hear this and see this and chime in because we need other perspectives. Some guys are living in the Philippines like me. Some guys are thinking about coming to the Philippines. We want to hear your perspective, and we want to hear it from quality women, not just the women, the low-hanging fruit that are going to tell you what you want to hear. We want to hear it from the women that we consider to be quality women, and I think that's really important, right?
Yes. So
Obi-Wan said mine either, right? We understand. We understand where we kind of came from. And then Tiger said, I give PDA when I'm drinking, right? Because why? Why when you're drinking? Because your inhibitions are lowered. You're not worried about being rejected. You just there's a lot of reasons that happens. And that's not even close to the first time I've heard someone say that.
Okay. So Mr. Ray said to the black box, I feel you there. I only saw my parents affectionate during a picnic when my dad was stationed in Puerto Rico.
So we have a lot of us that have been in that same kind of situation. And it's tough. And then when I lived with my grandparents, right? My grandfather was a captain in the Navy. So he's very strict, very regimented. And he was the tough love dude. And go figure that, right? Go figure that. He was the tough love dude. And so I think I ended up being a combination of my grandfather and my father. But I learned to become more and more affectionate, especially at home. I think I'm cool at home though. Right, you get some hugs, shugs, kisses, and all that stuff. Yeah, you get all of it at home.
Yes,
but when we're in public, I'm I don't mind. I mean, I'll give you a little.
In public, it's not really like a requirement to do that.
Right. All right, let's take this call. Here we go. Mo, what you got, man?
Hi. You guys are talking about love, right? I didn't know how important my upbringing was until I started going to other families.
Right.
Because my mom and dad, they had their arguments, but they'll sit down, they'll talk about it. And even after my mom and dad divorced when I was just about 13, but it weren't no better divorces, whereas they hated each other. Of course, they had their differences, and they were still friends.
Right.
And they taught us, no matter what, let me get my words right. No matter what you go through with your brother, your sister, even with your parents, there's no excuse not to sit down and talk about how you're feeling or what's going on. And sometimes, if you're too angry or too emotional, then you need to step back,
take a break,
calm down, and then even if you have to write it down, and then come back and visit.
Sure.
And then when I went to other families, I'm saying to myself, oh, I spoke to my daddy in so long. What? Oh, I spoke to my mama. What?
Right.
I ain't spoken to my sister or brother in so many years. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
I can never bring myself to not talk about. I'm not having spoken to my family like that because of a disagreement.
Right.
Wow.
Right. That's when you really get to see your family makeup. When you compare it to other people. I remember I told you a story about me being in college. And I used to think that when I was a teenager, I thought it was terrible. But then when I got to college, and we'd sit around in the frat house or sit around on the bus rides back and forth to games and stuff, and we would talk about our family life. And when I started hearing about how other cats lived and how they were, I was like, oh God damn, I'm like, hey, I'm cool. Because I thought it was bad until I heard how some other cats were raised. So it matters. It definitely matters. How your upbringing and what you see when you're young, it's definitely going to affect how you behave and what you're going to do in your relationships.
Yeah, and how you approach life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you,
Yeah.
Mo.
Thank you,
brother.
Morris.
We always appreciate you, man. Always.
Yes, that's the last one.
All right, for sure. All right, that's so important. It is really, really important.
Yeah.
You guys, we got about 14 more minutes, but if it depends on you guys. If you guys want to keep it going, we'll keep it going. But we got about 14 to 30 more minutes. We'll push it to 30 minutes if the conversation calls for it. But all right, we'll read some of these comments. Let's get
Okay.
Yeah.
So Jonathan said, "I love being affectionate, but not too much in public." I think not. I think too much for me is like you just need to get a room.
Yeah, being all clingy and all that stuff, or tongue kissing in public. What you tongue kissing for? Yeah, what are you doing, man? Yeah, I mean, but I'll give you every now. I'll give you a little smack. Yeah, a little smack.
Yeah, a rub.
I'm a rubber.
Fine,
Yeah, that's my thing. I'm a rubber. I'm a rubber. I'll rub
like
your back.
your rub.
Yeah, like that. But yeah, I'm not down for all that. But I think I'm affectionate. I like being affectionate. I really do. But not just to show. I'm not trying to show off to other people.
I want to show you how much I care about you. So
sometimes I think you're trying to show.
Oh, you know.
I'm just saying. I'm wrong.
Huh?
I'm wrong.
Partly.
Okay.
Partly.
All right. That means I'm partly right too, then, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not, but the percentage is not 50-50.
Okay.
It's
Jaya is in the house and she's got something to say.
Okay. Jaya said, "My point of view is to help my man build our dreams together, helping each other, be with him through ups and downs."
That's it. That's it. I mean, I think you have the women who are looking for the dude at the finish line, who's already built and all that stuff. But then you have those quality women are looking for the dude. But they say, look, this dude works hard. He's a go-getter. He's motivated. I'm gonna help him build. I'm gonna bring him peace. I'm gonna support him, and I don't necessarily mean financially, but I'm gonna support him and make sure he's got everything he needs so he can stay on this grind, and I'm gonna be there for him. And then we all benefit in the end, right?
Okay. So going back, I just had this thought in my mind. Like, for example, we were talking about holding hands in public. You said
you
it's
still on that?
Hindi. I just thought. I think that, if you think that, you do it, like, for example, you're proud of your man. You're proud of your man.
Right.
And if I think I'm confident enough that I look good, I should be like, proud that I'm holding your hand because I'm representing you well.
Absolutely.
So I think that's not just on my part, but I think I'm representing you well enough, so I'm also proud. So something like that.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
That's how I think.
If I'm cool with that thought process. Sometimes I'm just saying. Sometimes I feel like it's the other thing too, and I'm just not about showing. I don't care about showing other people. I'm about showing you how I feel about you, and you should already know that because I reinforce that with my behavior and with my words. So I don't care what other people are thinking so much.
Yeah.
Right. So that's all I'm saying. But I hear you. And by the way, you always look good.
Thank you.
Because I wouldn't let you out the house not looking good. Yeah. Because you represent me. You always look good.
Thank you.
I don't think there's ever been a time when No, I don't think so. No, you always
Okay.
look pretty good.
Thank you po. Aaron said, my parents have been married for 69 years and they were a good example of love and affection. Wow. 69.
And Aaron, does it trickle down? Do you feel like it helped you in your relationships? Because I feel like it definitely helped. It helped my father. Watching my father helped me a lot. Watching my father and my mother sometimes helped me a lot, but definitely watching my father helped me when it comes to what's expected of a husband, what's expected of a man, and what's expected of a father. And I might have fallen short in some, here and there and all that stuff because none of us are perfect. But but I felt like my father was a fairly good example. I really do. Yeah. Okay. Morris said, yes, ladies, it is great to hear your points of view. We need other opinions, not just the men's. This is not just a men's group. We want everybody's points of view.
Okay. DG said, my wife will always grab my hand in public.
Always. She always try to grab my hand. And again, I'm not saying I don't hold your hand because I do. It's just
for 5 minutes because our hands get sweaty and then after that, boom.
Right. Okay. Black Box said, I know I'm not alone in that. That's why I never take it out on people. I'm conscious of what my past might make me react to. Yes. Now, I mean, I could go on for hours on this, so I'm not going to, but you have so many triggers, mental and emotional triggers from your youth, from your childhood or whatever, that are already in there. And so all that stuff, it matters a lot.
Yeah.
It really, really does, right?
It's like when you're in a relationship, when you get older and you become in a relationship, your past trauma, it
matters. It affects you.
It affects your relationship because you might learn from that trauma or you might bring that trauma into the relationship.
And that's the key point. Do you let it control you or do you control it? Yeah.
Yes.
And that is the key point, right? Slick Rick said, Gia, that's a wonderful point of view. Ken, you're a lucky man. And Ken said, this is why this channel is the best. This is why Rich and Cheng rock. Because people rarely care for each other, right?
Yes.
Really care for each other. Sorry about that, right? Last call. Let's see if we can get 2 more calls in and then we'll call it good, right? We'll take 2 more calls. Whoever it is, let's see. I'm challenging somebody, be the next person to be the first time caller. First time caller, somebody call in, and here's what we're doing. Here's the number. Boom, right there. That's the number 415-490-8030. I'm challenging somebody to be the first time caller. Call in right now. Give us your take. Give us your take. Well, in between me and Cheng sniveling over here, give us your take. Let us know what you think, right?
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
All right,
we got Rhoda again.
Okay, Rhoda said our past plays a big factor to what we are today.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's either it will make you or break you. So Aaron said, since I saw my parents showed affection, I become an affectionate person.
It's natural because that's you model what you've seen.
Yes.
Right? It's absolutely natural, right? Okay.
So Isaac said, when I'm out with my boys and one hangs up from talking to his wife without saying I love you to his wife always makes me feel weird. Like, what the F, bro?
Yeah. You know what? I don't think I do that. But I will say this, when it comes to my family, always. When it comes to my family, I'm always I love you. When it comes to my kids, when it comes to my brothers and sisters, always. Because always. And sometimes, but I'm not a big I love you person. Last night I threw. Did you catch my eye and knee?
What I need?
Yeah, okay, you caught that. See,
that's why I did this to you.
Right.
This is sign language.
I
love
sign
you.
language.
I said I love and then you,
that.
and then I did that.
I don't know all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is sign language. I love
right.
you.
Okay. All
okay. Right. So. Yeah, so Maury said, Jaya, that's what men seek is a woman who will be there for the long run. As the saying goes, be my ride or die. So the black box said, Mr. Ray, my parents separated when I was 1 and never got back together and was bounced around like a beach ball most of my childhood.
Right, and it matters. it matters when it comes to securities and insecurities. All those things play a role in how you deal with relationships and what kind of insecurities you carry into that relationship. They really do.
All right. So Ken said, yes, I am. And we are working on building a life together.
Right. I think that's the response to
yes,
he's lucky. Right?
Yep.
Right. All right.
So let's have Slick Rick. That's great, Ken. We're looking forward to seeing that happen. So Obi-Wan said, my parents look like they got along great. Never argued one time, then said they were getting a divorce when I was in the 10th grade. I hope I do better than they did.
Obi-Wan, I've heard of families like that or situations like that. And I think that's like one of the hardest ones because you never saw it coming. You never saw it coming. You thought everything is great, and then boom. And that would probably end up being pretty traumatic, because you just never saw it coming.
Yeah, because you're thinking that the relationship was perfect because they're never arguing. But I think there's some pros and cons to it because the parents kind of protected the children that you don't want to be involved in the argument,
adult
business. But I think it would be the con is that if the children will look at it that way, they would think that all relationships will be perfect and arguing is not part of the relationship.
It's part of it.
It's part of it. So I think somehow you don't have to cuss or you don't have to be disrespectful with your partner. I mean, you can disagree in a respectful manner, and when your children see that it's okay to disagree as long as you're respectful, I think that would be like a learning experience also.
I think it would be a positive learning experience, right? I agree with that. I agree with that, right?
Yeah.
Morris said, our past is important. It shapes your views on life. And it absolutely does. It really, really does, right? Jess said, definitely.
Yeah, so Blackbuck said, me too, Obi-Wan. This might be my last chance to get a successful relationship off the ground and be long-term.
I think one of the keys is learning from the past, learning what you made in the past, and just keep learning. Keep getting, I don't care what your age is, keep trying to get better. When you take the mistakes you made in the past and you learn from them, you don't bring your past into your future, right? Past is done. Forget about what happened in the last relationship. Focus on the now, focus on the here and now, and then build in the future. And I think that's how a lot of times it's the best way to move forward.
Maybe what you can take from the past are the good things that you may continue doing and then learn from the mistakes that you did and hoping that you won't do it again.
Yeah. We knew what you meant, bro. We absolutely knew what you meant.
Yes.
Right.
All right.
Let's see. Where are we at here? Okay.
So we can scroll down.
We can scroll way down, right?
Okay, so hi player.
Go ahead.
Sorry. HPP, hi player. What's good, y'all? I'm an hour late. What did I miss? Quick recap. So we're talking about the signs that your Filipina might be wife material. So what are the signs that you can say that she's just girlfriend material, short term or long term?
What makes her wife material in your mind? Forget about the good sex. Forget about all of that stuff. What makes the relationship? What makes her so good in the relationship that you would consider keeping her for the long term, even wifing her up? What makes her that good? Well, this is my challenge, real quick. A first time caller. Have somebody call in and be a first time caller. We got until the first time caller calls in.
Okay.
If it's 24 hours, we stand on here 24 hours till somebody called in for the first time. I'm just but yeah, that's the challenge though. Seriously, I'd love to have somebody call in for the first time. But but we have several people who have joined since we started. You guys, please smash the like button, the thumbs up. If you guys are new to this live stream, please subscribe to our channel. Our channel is growing, and we can't do it without you. So make sure you subscribe to our channel. We appreciate that. Right?
Mr.'s comment.
All right, let me check.
Show us pictures of AI baby Rich Cheng.
We're gonna do that. Actually, we're gonna do that. I don't know
I don't know what it's called,
but we're gonna actually do it. I'm curious if our baby would be a beautiful Blasian baby or fugly.
Oh no,
or a fugly baby. Yeah, I don't know.
I've seen my boys. They're not
Oh, they're
good
pretty good.
at-
They're good kids, right? Okay.
So Ken said, would be fantastic. The ladies on the channel connect with each other and become friends.
Would be super cool. Would be super cool.
Mm-hmm.
We invite that. We got a chance to go out last night, and you know, Cheng likes to. I mean, it's a lot of guys sometimes, but Cheng, you know, but luckily there was another nice young lady out last night. We got a chance. They got a chance to talk and rap and all that stuff. It would have been great if Miss Peach would have come out to join us. Hopefully next time. Hopefully next time. So
yeah, but you know, I was just observing you guys just talking to each other, and I felt happy for you because especially when you were talking about football and all that, yes, and so I'm just smiling on the inside.
Yeah, because you know, man talk.
And because you know, I can't give you that kind of conversation that you can get from other men. That's why I'm so happy about it.
For sure. Hey, it was a good feeling. It was definitely a good feeling. All right, we'll take this call. I think this is Black Box. So this doesn't count as a first time caller. But we always love Black Box. What's going on, brother?
Yeah, it's me. Now you read it. Now I want to give you the keys why it never affected me. Because you see, I was separated when I was one. I got passed around between my aunts, my uncles, my occasionally my parents. What gave me an out? Because that's a recipe for people to be on the street doing crime and all this other stuff.
Sometimes.
Yeah, but what saved me was structure. My family put me in karate since I was in the 7th grade, 6th, 7th grade. And then I played sports.
Right.
Then I went to the military. And then I did every crazy thing I could do when I was in the military. I applied for crazy airborne school. I did everything I could to try to get, and that gave me the discipline even in my 20s. That got me over.
So you were at Fort Benning?
So, yeah, I was in Fort Benning, yeah.
Gotcha. I
spent most of my career out of Fort Benning.
Okay.
Yeah, I was with the 1st Battalion, then I was with the 3rd Battalion. But that's neither here nor there.
Gotcha.
But, you know, it's just a part of my life. But what's the important thing is that for kids and anybody that's going through it, or you know somebody going through it, you give them structure, you give them a purpose, they can work it out. I didn't need to, I didn't really need to talk to a therapist, anything like that, for the long term, because I had my problems solved while I was a child. I was given love and affection. I was given, most importantly, structure. I didn't have a family like my mom, and my dad, but I had a structure. I know both parents cared about me, but they wasn't together.
Right.
You know,
that helps.
I had structure.
Structure and discipline helps.
Right. It kind of helps. So it's not perfect because I'm still that lone wolf. So I don't know how it is. And I'll form a marriage, you know, because it didn't work. So I'll try. So, you know, I want to work at it and I want to do best at it. And this is why I said I think this might be my last shot. Right. So I know, you know, and that's why I said I know my keys, I know my triggers as I got older, and I know what to do. And you know, I do a lot of comedy. I use comedy as a way to level, you know, my comedian stuff to kind of, you know, let the situation calm down and,
lighten things up.
Right, lighten it up. And whenever I know what tempo is, I know how to deal with that. And I learned from the one time I didn't know how to deal with it because I like to talk things out. And I never knew, you know, so I'm figuring out that's another thing I have to get with you guys and talk to you when I finally get with you, how to deal with tempo eventually. But I just want to throw that out there to people. It's not too late for anybody because I'm not even, there's people worse than me. So I'm not sitting there, you know, woe is me. You know, I never cry about my situation, you know, so I'm just, there's people out there worse than me. For sure. So I'm just throwing it out there that it's not impossible for people to find the right way.
It is not.
Right?
Absolutely not.
All right, Rich. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man. Definitely appreciate you.
All right. So
still, the first time caller challenge is still out there. We're at the 2-hour mark, so hopefully it'll happen quickly. First time caller, somebody call in for the first time and give us your take, and that will end our live stream. But until then, let's get some of these comments. Let's get some of these comments, right?
So DG said, my wife and I told our children that we will take care of each other. So take care of your families. If we need a caregiver, we will let the caregiver whoop our asses, not our kids.
Exactly. Exactly, right? All right.
So
Jacques in the house. What's up? What's going on, JP? All right, good morning to you.
is also here.
What's happening, Earl?
Hey, Rich and Cheng, running late. Just finished the Great Bush debate. Cheng had me rolling.
Thanks for watching our video.
Thank
And by the
you.
way, if you guys here in the live stream haven't seen our video, we just uploaded a video right before our live stream. So definitely go ahead and do. It is a Freaky Friday video. So check it out if you haven't already. Drop those comments. Drop those comments. And as always, if you have not subscribed, hit that like and subscribe button, right?
And don't forget to watch to the end of the video.
Of course, of course. Juggy's in the house. What's going on, Juggy?
Hello, Juggy. All right. So, Isaac said, I take care of my wife and her children still take care of her. I think that's here in the Philippines, it's part of the culture that the daughters or the children will take care of the parents, not the not the children or not the parents taking care of the children, especially when they're married.
Right, exactly.
So,
exactly.
Yeah.
Right. Obi-Wan said I'm a blocker sometimes. I might need to grow up a little bit too. I hear you, Obi-Wan. Look, I mean, honestly, there's been a very few occasions when I felt like I needed to block because someone was just being just causing, but normally, nah.
I think
that's not for us men.
I think at times
Go ahead, I'm listening.
For blocking, I think when you just don't want to hear that person talking for a moment, you block them and then eventually unblock them. But I don't think it's a good idea to block and block.
You ever blocked me before?
No, I haven't.
No, I don't think you ever blocked me before.
I just don't. I just leave. I just leave my phone there. I'm not gonna message you because you need your space.
I need space.
You need
sometimes I think it took us a while for you to understand I needed space.
Yeah, you need space.
Yeah.
I need to go out of here. You don't have to go home, but you have to get out of here.
Something. Right. Okay. Let's see what else we got.
So,
a lot of compliments for Rhoda.
And Jaya, encouragement for Jaya.
For sure. Let's let the compliments. I like to let them flow. So,
Luca.
Great POV from Luca, right? And I agree with that. And Earl said, yeah, it definitely was. Let's see.
Jaya, you can do it.
You can do it, Jaya, for sure.
Yeah,
right?
You can call in.
Yeah. Rhoda's a gem.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Excellent.
Rhoda said, I'm done, Jaya. We are waiting for you.
You can do it.
We want to hear from you. All right. So Cliff is here. So
what's going on, CTV?
Yeah. So Cliff said, well, now if the girl I'm talking to works out, I'm going to have to put her up to talking to the tribunal, Rhoda, Luca, and Cheng. If she passed the three of them, then she should be good.
She should be okay, right? Because they'll know. They will definitely know, right? And yeah, hopefully we'll add Jay. And look, I'm noticing that every live stream we're getting a little bit more nice ladies in our live stream, and I think that is a great contribution that they bring to the live stream, right?
So Black Knight called us earlier. So, yo, how we doing, Pam? Should I tell people the difference between a wife material woman and a woman for casual interaction?
Give it to us, bro.
Yeah, he called it.
Okay,
we're too late in the comments.
All right, and I think everybody's doing Jaya, right? Kid knows everything, but Jaya, don't be afraid to share it with the group because everybody can learn from each other, and I think that's what makes this great is that we're all able to learn from each other, especially in cross-cultural relationships. I think that really helps.
So Jonathan said, yes, time and patience is key in a relationship if you want to last long.
All right, I totally agree. Jay said next time maybe if I'm ready.
Okay.
If I'm ready. Look, take your time. We don't want to push you too much. We just want to give you a little encouragement. A little push, a little boost and some encouragement for some confidence. So it's all good. Right?
Okay. So Cliff TV said, I know Morris. If she can make it to them three, then I know I got a good one.
Couldn't be. She won't be that bad, right? Because look, because they'll tell you the truth. I mean, they'll tell you the truth. I know Cheng will tell you the truth.
I won't be as you.
And she might not be so. She'll be not be so super direct. but she'll tell you the truth and what she thinks for reals, right? All right. Rhoda said, "Let's hear it. We can learn from your questions." Right? Exactly. Okay.
Okay. So Luca said, "Bottom line is time is of the essence in finding someone we can vibe with.
Right.
We need to invest time. Haste makes waste, guys. People don't show their true colors right off the bat."
They'll tell you what you want to hear. Guys and girls, not women, but guys will do the same thing. They'll tell you what you want to hear. They'll show you what you want to see. But time is the ultimate, because they can't hide it for long. They can't hide it forever, right? Ken said, I sound like he's in a submarine. Yeah. Okay.
So Jaya said, "I wanted to go see the Chocolate Hills when I visited in 2018, but I didn't have the time. How far are those hills from you?"
I think that should be our next trip. That or Bacolod.
Okay.
That Bacolod or Cebu.
I've been to Cebu, so
I've been
probably
to Cebu. Yeah. Bohol.
Bohol.
Okay. All right. That should be our next trip. All right.
It's okay to plan.
Yeah.
Just plan.
Exactly. No, we gotta go. We gotta take a trip before October, because we're taking a trip in October. We gotta take another trip.
Okay.
That's neither here nor there. We need somebody to be a first time caller. We need a first time caller to call in.
So while you're collecting the courage, we'll read some comments. So Lucas said, "Richie, when I'm about to make tampo, I label my silence. I would have to tell my better half that I need to be quiet for a while, just so it won't turn into a fight or argument."
Luca, I'm cool with that. I'm so cool with that. And I think that's fine. Look, I just need to be quiet for a little bit. I need to take it. I need to just calm down. So I'm just not going to talk for a while. I don't think any man should have a problem with that. I really don't.
You know what I do now? I don't know if you notice it, but I said, whenever I know that I'm going to start crying, "Excuse me." Yeah. I'm going to step out. Excuse me, honey.
You are a crier, man. You are a serious crier.
I don't want I'm trying to be tough, and not to cry, but I can't help it because it's my way of releasing stress, and it doesn't mean that I'm manipulating you or something.
No, I don't think that. I just think you're a crier. You're a crier, I just think you're a crier.
I just have to.
I hate seeing you cry, but I mean, I still have to say what I have to say.
Yes, and just say what you need to say. I just need to release that emotion, and sometimes I don't want you to see. That's why I say, "Excuse me."
Exactly. Yeah, and you do that.
Yeah. So Jack said, "Tampo." Martin Lars, get to step.
Yeah, you don't have to go home. Look, I'm not going to send you home, but you just got to get out of here with all that. It's not going to help anything. You doing tampo. And by the way, Luca, I think what you described, I don't think that is tampo or tampo. I don't think of that as tampo. I think that is the mature way to handle a situation. Look, let me step aside. Let me get out of here. Let me be quiet for a minute, calm down, until I'm ready to talk. And I think that's fine. But communicate that to your partner, right?
Don't just go silent without.
Don't do all of that. Yeah, it's okay. Not everybody's ready to talk right now. I think that's absolutely acceptable. So I don't think that is tampo. So I totally agree with that, Luca.
All right. So Raymond said every relationship will go through trials,
right? And trials.
Yeah,
and trials as well.
Trials,
right?
So Morris said, "Luca, Rhoda, Jaya, Cheng, I really like your country. It reminds me of my island when I grew up, where I grew up." So Luca said, "Thank you, Morris." Mr. Ray said, "Luca, people I don't even know were reaching out on Facebook, sending messages, and I don't even deal with this lady anymore." Right. Okay. So Rhoda said, "Morris, I'm happy to know a foreigner appreciates our country."
Not just one, but I think there's a lot of
a lot of foreigners
that appreciate
who
your country, and that's why a lot of people are coming here.
So Mr. Ray said, "White powder." Okay. So that's what's black box reference, because we're sniffling. Remember the C.
Oh, gotcha,
Okay.
gotcha. I was like, huh? Right, gotcha.
So thank you, Clint, for checking in.
Much appreciated, Clint. Always appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, he's always a silent listener. But thank you, though. Jacques said, as some others have said, Don't feel guilty. Her family got along just fine before you came into their lives.
That's it.
Don't get guilted into paying for anyone.
They'll be fine. They will be absolutely fine, right? All right. Okay, we're coming to the end of the comments, you guys. You guys, I don't care who it is. I would love for there to be a first-time caller, somebody who has the courage to call in and give us the last piece, the last word,
closing remarks.
Yeah, closing remarks on this live stream.
Yes.
Right. All right. So let's read these.
All right. So Morris said, looking to come back in 2028, boots on the ground for a month. I thought we're already down there, but the scroller moved up again.
I thought, yeah, that's right.
Okay, so Jayas, okay. All right, Jaya said before, whenever we had an argument with my man Ken, he always blocked me.
No more blocking, Ken. No more blocking, bro.
Yeah. Maybe he just need time.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be bombarded with messages.
Yeah, and I think again, not everybody's ready to talk in that moment. But you can say, look,
don't message me.
I need time to myself. I need space. And then you have to respect that. You have to respect that he needs his space, and I think that's fair. Right?
Yeah.
And not just, and I mean that both ways, not just you to him, but both ways.
So Luca said, Mr. Ray, perhaps you can disable something in your messenger to stop those unwelcome messages.
Yeah, please, for sure. Okay.
So
okay.
All right. So Mr. Ray said, no, I use this for entertainment and sometimes share with Rich for a good laugh. I think for messages, there's a message request feature that if you don't know someone, it will just pop out on your message request until you approve it.
But Mr. Ray's got mine.
No. I'm referring to, unwelcome messages on Messenger.
Gotcha.
So if you really don't know the person, then don't approve the message request. Right. I think that's what you need to do.
Yeah.
So Morris said, Jaya, I always told my wife, I can't talk now. Need time to think or cool down.
I think that's completely acceptable. That's absolutely acceptable.
So Luca said, okay. All right. So Raymond said, I agree. I can't handle tampon. Never. Communication is important.
It's super important. And even if you can't talk, you can say, look, I can't talk right now. I can't. Let's talk about it. Let me give me some time to cool down.
Hello, Curtis.
What's up, Kurt?
A good wife there lets me have freedom and lets me hang out myself and have another girlfriend.
And lets me watch football. And lets me watch football, Jack. All right. Okay. So.
Let's read that.
All right. Yeah. Lucas said Black Box is the GOAT. Right.
So Jacques said, Richie, I agree with not being accountable in some Asian cultures is probably related to saving face. Sure. I observed that in Japan, when I lived there, it took me a while to understand it.
It's the same thing. I didn't mention Japan because I only lived there for less than a year. But it was the same. But I encountered the same thing in Japan. Definitely the same thing in China. And without a doubt, the same thing in the Philippines.
Yeah.
And it's a cultural thing. So it's kind of hard to get with that in a relationship.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know if we're going to get this caller in. I was hoping to get one more caller in before we end this.
But anyway.
But we'll get through the comments and then we'll call it good.
So the Black Box said, Luca, my phone fights with me with spell check. Sorry. That's fine.
That's all right. We'll figure out what you mean.
Yeah. So KB said the son-in-law makes good San Francisco money, but nobody agrees to a 4+ mil purchase on a 10-month purchase if you were used to.
We got our call. Okay. We got our call. All right, let's take this call. All right. Richie Rich and Cheng on the line. Who's calling in?
This is Aaron Gillespie.
What's up, Aaron?
Hello, Aaron.
Yes. Oh, I really love your show, and you're a great couple and inspired me.
Thank you. Thank you. What inspired you?
So what? Just the relationship and getting along. I guess that's something I've been looking for, that kind of dynamic between two people.
Get along with her?
Huh?
I said, get along with her. Just fine.
Well, no, just as as a couple to see that couple dynamic.
Yeah, we have fun. We have a lot of fun, and you know what the cool thing is, Aaron? We get to have fun with y'all. We get to do this in front of y'all. This is, as Sunshine Shoulder said, it's not an act. This is just when we're not on camera. We're the same. We're the same exact way. We have fun. We just go. We do our thing, but we get to share with you guys. You know, we get to share part of our life with you guys, with some cool people that we consider like family or like distant cousins, and it's cool. And we get to, you guys give us some advice, and we listen to you guys' experiences and vice versa, and so we get to share it. That's what makes it awesome.
Yeah, well, I'm hopefully in January we'll be coming to the Philippines to scout around and try to do this um, this retirement visa since I retired from the federal government. If they let me do it early out, and I'm just want to see what it's like, and also like your topic, how to find a wife material, because even as a young person I always saw myself as married, and I like to find a good relationship, somebody that is a teammate, and that's important to me, a teammate, and not just one-sided, somebody that you have to be looking in the same direction and going in the same direction.
Totally agree.
So Aaron, when you come here on January, just make like mindset a little, that a lot of women will be, coming at you, and you'll get, overwhelmed. You just have to weed through and be patient with the vetting process, because they can say all the good words, all the at the right time, but you really need to vet who's the right one.
And they're very convincing, Aaron. Very convincing.
Yes, I've kind of watched different people on YouTube, and I've kind of heard that some are good at playing a long game.
They do. Listen, we have a good small group of women on this channel who I think can give some very, very good advice. Seriously. And so I don't know. I would just say, come here, as Della Reese said in Harlem Nights, bring your ass, man. Bring your ass. Yeah. So we'll look forward to having you when you get here. Before you get here, holler at your boy. Let us know when you're coming, and we'll set something up so we can hopefully get together and meet, if that's okay with you.
Oh, that sounds great. I might need to know where to live now.
Okay. Well, we can definitely let me know when you're planning on coming. When you make your reservations and all that, let me know, and I'll make some great recommendations. We're in the city center, so wherever you are, it probably won't be too far from us.
Okay. Sounds good.
Aaron, thanks for calling. Don't let it be the last time, bro.
All right. Well, thank y'all for doing this and being a good couple example.
I don't know about all that, but we appreciate the compliment. Yeah, we appreciate that. All right, thanks a lot, man.
Thank you.
Hey, real quick, wait. Where are you in South Carolina?
I live in Florence. I used to live in Moncks Corner outside of Charleston, but I'm in Moncks Corner right now.
Gotcha.
I'm in Florence now.
Yeah. Okay, all right. My son's in Beaufort. Oh, sorry. I sorry about that. I actually hit the hang up button, but my son's stationed in Beaufort, South Carolina. That's why I was asking. All right. Okay.
All right.
Okay. So we got our first time caller in there. Thank you about that. Thank you for that, Aaron. And let's see. Let's get these in. So Kevin said,
the son-in-law makes good San Francisco money, but nobody agrees to a 4+ million purchase on a 10-month purchase.
Who does that?
We were used to a 39K rent before.
Yeah, who does that?
I don't know.
That makes zero sense to me, right? I mean, I get someone wanting to pay off their home in 1 year
immediately,
but
of the interest.
But only if you can afford to do that.
Yeah.
Stop with all that. Okay, all right.
Clint P said, I want to know the different levels in different women of tampo.
Well, we're going to talk about that tomorrow, Clint P, because tomorrow's live stream is
red flags.
There's red flags, and how she's not the right woman, right? So that's going to be part of our conversation tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. And but before we do, we need to get this comment in here because we haven't talked to this man in a little bit. Right?
I know, right? Jeff, how are you?
What is going on, brother? It's been a minute. How you doing? Are you doing okay? It's been a minute. We just talked about you 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Like 2 days ago, and we put you on the list. So you beat us to it because we put you on the list of check up on this guy and see how he's doing. All right. So hopefully you're doing okay. Would love to hear from you, bro. Would definitely, and glad you had a chance to call in. Right. All right.
So Blank Paper said, from my stay experience in the Philippines, I observed a countrywide mold infestation problem. That's the problem. That's the population tolerates. I think that's a silent killer for both domestic and excuse me.
And foreign inhabitants. And that could be a problem with the AC. Because I know mold also causes the snivels and causes people to have asthma, which I get too. So that could be a problem with the AC. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Morris said, Curtis, Filipinos are very territorial. I don't know about that. You know what? I got to tell you, they are. Okay, we got to go back a little bit, right? We got to go back. So, good luck with that, Curtis. I think we missed a comment.
Okay, Curtis.
Here we
go.
Here we go. All right.
So Curtis said, a good wife.
We did get that one. Sorry.
Let's have freedom and let's hang out myself. And I have another girlfriend.
Oh, we definitely missed a comment. Huh?
Oh yeah.
We missed that one. Curtis, that's not gonna happen, bro. That's that's probably the chances of that happen are slim and positively none. I just don't. If you can find that one, let me know because I might want to get in on that too. But yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen, bro. I really, they're super territorial. She is not gonna want to share. Would you share with me?
No.
Would you share me?
No. Share with the boys, but not with other women.
Just how about on Tuesdays?
No.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. All right. All right. Anyway, so we had definitely missed that comment.
Yeah.
Let's get Jeff's comments in here because he hasn't been in for a little bit, right?
So Jeff said, please make sure to hit the like button if you're enjoying the content. Also, you can always subscribe to the channel and hit that notification button, Jeff, so you won't miss any content.
Jeff, you're the man. You are the man, right?
It doesn't cost you a thing. It helps the creators. Thank you.
Anything.
Well said.
Right? Well said. Way to sum it up. Okay, I think we're coming to the end. All right. All right. Let's see. Okay, go ahead.
That was sweet, man. I'm proud of you. Trust and believe, man. These dating streets are tough.
Man, the streets are hard out there, bro.
You're so sweet, Annie. Sometimes you're. I just don't expect the sweetness from.
But that's what makes it great.
Yes, I know.
That's what makes it good is when you're not always expecting somebody to do something.
Do something and say something. Yeah. Like I remember in our first year, you said that you don't want to say I love you all the time because you're going to say it when you.
And people will appreciate it when you say it. Yeah, it's not that thing where I'm too tough to say I love you.
Yeah.
It's not that, but when you say it, then they know you mean it. They know you really mean it, and they appreciate it more.
What did you say about saying it often? It decreases the value.
It decreases the value of it. It absolutely decreases the value. I definitely agree with that. Okay.
Yep. So Luca said, "Oh, I love that, Cheng. Appreciation, Richie. You're the man."
For sure. Who is this? Do you know this dude? Oh,
hey, Wang Dang Sweet Pun Tang. What up, gang? I like reading that.
Big Boss, what's happening, man? Just coming in at the tail end of that, but we appreciate having you in the house always, right? And the party ain't even started until Big Boss gets in the house, right? And we can't end the party until he gets in the house, right?
Kevin Benson said, OMG, peace equals longevity too. No stress equals a better life. I'm struggling with peace at work, and that's the struggle for me now to be with my girl.
Yeah, exactly. I hear you. You're not wrong. You are not wrong, okay?
Obi-Wan said the beginning part of dating is easy, but when you start asking tough questions or encounter tough situations, that's when you find out how good your relationship is.
You'll learn a lot about him. You will learn a lot about that woman, though, when you start asking those tough questions.
Aaron said, my parents have been married 16. I think we got that already.
Okay. All right, we got that one.
Right. Okay. So LOL said, sometimes in the Philippines, it's hard for the husband to defend the wife. If she doesn't translate what is being said, the husband has no idea he needs to defend her, even from family.
I think that's why it's important to have her as a buffer between her family and you. Yeah. And that's part of her job. That's part of her job.
So Luca said, one mushy question. How many times you guys I love you to your wife or husband? Do you think it's important?
I think Cheng just answered for us. Anyways, I mean, do I say I love you every day? No. I don't. No,
I don't think I do either.
No, but you don't. You definitely don't. And I'm cool with it. I don't need you to say I love you every day. Your actions say that to me.
Yeah.
Your actions, how you treat me, how you behave, how you respect me. Your actions tell me that.
But when I feel it, I feel it.
You still say I love you more. I mean, a few times a week, more than a few times a week, and I'm absolutely cool with that because to me it brings more value to it.
Yeah, right. And also, yeah. Maury said, yes, it is important for both to know that they are loved and appreciated.
Absolutely.
Yes. High Player said, I'd say that prioritizing others and where your values come from above yourself qualifies you to be a wife. Plenty of women do nice things early on that doesn't really mean much.
Right. It's consistency. It's all about being consistent. Right? Doing it once or twice is cool, but can you do it over time? Joe Montana is a great quarterback because he did it over time. Tom Brady is a great quarterback. Jerry Rice, their greatness isn't because they had one great season. It's because they did it over time. They were consistent. That's how they got in the hall. So that's what for me, that's what I'm trying to ask of myself is to be consistent, to keep doing it over a long period of time so that she feels that security, so that she feels safe, so that she feels that I'm going to be there, provide and protect. Although you did say you feel like when we argue, sometimes you feel like I'm going to leave you.
Huh? No.
Okay.
Sometimes.
All right.
Sometimes. Okay, so Clint P said, I feel that you don't truly know a person until you make them mad and how they handle it.
Clint, boom. I totally agree with you. See how does she handle adversity? How does he handle adversity? Does he just start picking stuff up and throwing stuff? Is he trying to choke you? How does he handle adversity? How does he handle conflict? That stuff matters.
Yes,
that stuff really matters.
So Obi-Wan said, I've never heard my parents say I love you to each other or us either, really. I know they did, but I don't know. I just made sure I told my kids whenever I could. I have the same thing, Obi-Wan. I think I haven't heard, or I know that they're affectionate. I know that they say I love you, but as a mom now, I see to it that I'm verbal. I'm verbal to.
Because I wanted that when I was a kid. As an adult, I look back and I think, that would have been cool to have my parents say that to me as a kid. Because I think it's important, not just actions when you're a kid, but to hear it, to hear that reinforcement. And so I'm with you on that one, Obi-Wan. I think for me, it really did make a difference in me being a parent because I make sure I tell that to the kids.
And the kids will reciprocate. Absolutely. Because they will say, I love you at random times,
Jeff said, got to run. Jeff, it was good having you in the house. Good seeing you back. Getting my health back on track after going way off the rails. Okay, so that's what was going on, right?
Okay.
Have a great stream. And many blessings to all, Jeff. Keep
working on that.
Work on your health. Get back to where you were before. And we miss you, bro. We definitely miss you, okay? All right.
So Mr. said all men want her to bring peace and bring a piece of that ass.
That's it. I mean, that's the summary. I mean, you just summed it up, right? Yeah, bring peace and peace. Right?
Mr. has something on at the end of the.
But I like that.
Yeah,
right? He's got the peach on there.
I know, right? So Aaron said, communication is the key. Talk about how each other feels and blend the two ways. Some give and talk. Yes.
Right. Okay. And then.
Rhoda said, yes, it is important, but I also believe that one should not overdo it. Yes. For your partner to appreciate it more and not thinking I love you is just a word.
Yeah, exactly. I just think if you're doing it all the time, it lowers it decreases the value, right?
Hey Jeff
T, what's going on, man? glad you got a chance to join us and
Yes.
drop in. We
Before
appreciate that always.
almost end.
Right?
Yeah, so LOL said, Luca, I honestly rarely say it. I have never really said it to any woman. As Richie said, it's about seeing how my parents were with each other. Love as a word I never heard in my house.
Right. Yeah, and not much. Actually, the cool thing about my dad is he always reinforced discipline by telling me he loved me. Like when he would discipline me, that was the one thing he always said. I love you, but I got to tune you up. I got to give you a tune up, but I love you. And I always thought that was really, really cool, right? Because you never thought he was disciplining because he was angry. He always let you know it was out of love, and I appreciated that, right? Big Boss said, what the F is this? Sunshine, rainbows, and unicorns? This is the Mushy Banana Channel now? Holding hands, all y'all. Man, you are crazy. We gotta go out and see Big Boss, man.
I know. So, LOL said, my wife knows that I love her based on my actions, my patience with her, and helping her build ownership in her country for her future generations. My love is metaphysical.
I love that.
And
right?
I appreciate that.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Spoon said, life is good here in Orlando, Florida, right? Okay. All right. Let's see. Hold on. And I think we're at the bottom, right?
Yes.
So go ahead.
Luca said, LOL has raised an issue worth discussing about wives not being able to relate to the husband what's going on. So he's clueless. Yeah, especially when you have a foreign husband, you have to translate what's going on, especially if the family of the Filipina is already feeling or thinking some type of way to the foreign partner, then you should be the one to translate.
She's the buffer. She's the buffer, and that is a big part of her job. If you're dating or married to a foreign guy, big part of your job is going to be a buffer between the two, right? If your family's asking for money, if they have problems with your husband or fiance or whatever, you have to be the buffer to be able to learn how to sort those problems out and make it all good, or try your best anyway, right?
Yeah.
Troy Coat, what's up, Troy?
Hello,
what's happening
Troy.
from down under? We appreciate you dropping in. And let's see.
Those are just responses.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So we have Rhoda.
Okay, we'll take some.
All right. Rhoda said, I agree, Cheng. We are also a representation of our partner.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You most certainly are, right?
So DG said, my father watched my mother last breath holding her hand. He said to her, I love and release you. Ah, yeah.
I got you. Right. And then Aaron Gillespie said, it passed on to me because I wanted to have the same type of relationship since I was 8 years old, right? And I think it has that effect. When you see that, you want to have that. You want it too, right?
Honey, sometimes also you say things or do things now because you when you were younger, you were craving for that.
I agree.
That's what you wanted.
Right? James said, my parents were not affectionate when I was coming up, and it affected me in my adulthood, and I really struggled for it. I did too, James. In my early adulthood, I seriously struggled with being affectionate. I remember coming home to my father and complaining that my girlfriend always wanted to hug and kiss, and she wanted to hold my hand. And I remember, I'll never forget, my father said, what if she stopped? He said, well, what if she didn't want to anymore? And that never occurred to me, right? And like that I had it so good that a woman wanted to be affectionate to me or with me. And, it was a nuisance to me. And he just said, well, what if she didn't want to? What if she just stopped? And I was like, well, damn. And that's when it hit me like that it's a privilege. That it's a privilege that you have a woman or a man, a partner that wants to be affectionate, that wants to show you their affection. And it behooves us to figure out how to allow them to feel secure in doing that, right? And how to feel good, how to learn to feel good about doing that, because it feels good. You're just not comfortable because you've never had that, or because you didn't grow up with that. But it feels good, and I think we all know that. We just don't know how to deal with it.
Yes.
Right? Okay, let's two more comments. Let's take the last 2 comments and we got to get out of here because I got work to do.
Yeah, right? Luca said, this has been another great discussion. Props to Richie and Cheng and all of you guys in the chat. Yes, indeed.
Come back tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. We're going to do it again tomorrow, but tomorrow we're going to talk about the red flags. And I guarantee you there's some red flags, Jack. And the women, and I hope you women will return too, because you guys can either concur, you guys can either agree, or put us up on game and disagree. Let us know what's really going on. Let us know what the red flags are and the green flags too. Okay? All right. So last one of the day. Here we go. Go ahead.
So Aaron said, I always kiss my wife and tell her I love you every morning because that might be the last time we see each other, and I want that to be the last memory of each other.
Right. And that's how it should be. But can we get this in from Troy?
Troy said, fit, feminine, friendly, affectionate, God-fearing, agreeable, homely.
Fit.
Feminine.
You're pretty fit. You
see, I told you, diba?
You are a different person. You are a different person than you were when we first met.
You observe how I walk now.
Yeah, I know you are a different person than when we first met. Do you remember when we first started this channel? Like you guys have no idea. Seriously. We had issues because Cheng was like in angry people mode. Man, we should talk about that one of these days, seriously. Because because you're a different person. But
I transformed into a butterfly.
We had to have a come to Jesus because Ching was always mad dogging people.
I'm not mad dog.
Just like seriously, like
I'm always smiley before, but I'm not really approaching people.
Yeah, sweetie, you were not that.
Okay, fair enough. Not that.
Yeah, you're super friendly now. You're awesome now. But in that beginning.
Okay, well then thanks to you.
No. Not thanks to me. I'm just saying shout out to you for understanding the importance of
yes, and
up
if you did give me that opportunity before, because I would be I am, the friendlier me.
What you said, people used to say you were a what?
Snob.
Yeah.
There's some truth to what they're saying. Not everybody's wrong.
Okay.
Aaron said,
I promise this is the last 2 more comments, damn it. 2 more. All right, let's go. Go ahead.
So Aaron said, I want a teammate, a woman that has your back and I have hers. We have good communication and align ourselves in the some direction in life.
Right. I'm gonna pick this comment because this is really on point. And we haven't heard from Tiger Ronnie that much in this live stream. So go ahead.
Yeah, so Tiger Ronnie said there are a lot more options in the Philippines. Just picking the right one is the hardest part.
It is the hardest part. Vetting carefully. And you know what? I lied. I lied to you guys, and I'm sorry about it. That wasn't the last comment. DG's comment is going to be the last comment because it's important.
DG said, I'm glad the women are starting to speak up. Now it doesn't feel so weird.
Yeah, it is. And I just want to emphasize that. It is good to have the women in the comments that are speaking up and giving their points of view. It doesn't matter if you don't agree with us. It's not important. We need to hear a different point of view because most of us are men. We need to hear from the women. We need to hear what you guys think. Most of the dudes here aren't trying to be single men. They're trying. A lot of guys are looking for a relationship, and we need to hear from you guys to know how to get that. So I think it's super important. Okay, you guys, I actually have a lot of work to do. I appreciate the comments. We love the comments. Hopefully you guys like the topic. If you have suggestions for other topics, let us know. Hit us in the comments, in the email, and we'll try to rock those other topics.
Yeah. And don't forget, we just released a video earlier. If you haven't watched that, please do drop a comment, hit the like button, and see you tomorrow because we have another live stream and we're hoping that everybody will be there as well. So LaQuay said, yo, Rich, can you make a total separate video addressing colorism and racism in the Philippines? I'm in touch with the Blasian community and there's a lot of issues that needs to be addressed.
LaQuay, come into tomorrow's live stream because I have an answer for that. I have an answer for that. I'm not sure I can make a whole video on that, but I have an absolute answer to that. And come into the live stream and we will absolutely discuss that, okay? For sure. All right. Okay. I have to make that the last comment.
Yes.
Sure? You guys, I literally could sit here and read the comments all day. but I don't have the time to
Yes.
have work to do. But tomorrow we have all day, so the live stream goes on as long. The Saturday night live stream goes on as long as you guys want it to go on. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's topic is what?
The red flags.
The red flags, baby. Red flags. Be here so you know what they are, and some of them might even surprise you, but some of them really pay attention to.
Yes.
Really. Okay. All right. We love you guys. Anything left?
Don't forget that on September 27, if you're coming your way here in the Philippines or here in Manila, we're going to do a meet and greet with Sunshine Shoulders at
collab.
Yeah, we're going to do a collab. Meet and greet. Sunshine Shoulders, September 27, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Draft, Power Plant Mall.
Be there. And check out, if you can't remember, look in our community post. It'll be all over. Or look in his community post. It'll be there. The last thing I want to say is, gentlemen, if you want to get in on the Couples Connection, if you want to meet some good quality Filipinas, this is a good place to start. We'll introduce you. Cheng's going to interview you, do a nice interview, nothing too personal, nothing too elaborate, and show yourself off. Put your best foot forward. I'm sure the ladies would like to see good quality men as well. So hook us up, call us, or get at us in the email, and we'll arrange it so we can do a Couples Connection, and that'll be awesome. Okay. All right. Is that it?
All
right. I'm Richie Rich for Richie Rich Abroad.
And this is Cheng.
Deuces.
We're out.
Let's play this music. I love the end music. Right?
Yeah.
Here we go. You ready for this? You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's do it. Come on. Did I miss something?
We need to end the stream.
Oh, that's right, huh?